Hello, everyone. Ooh, so happy to have you here. Ooh. I'm always divinely guided, so we're going to see what the show's about today. Woo. I'll see you in a bit. Hello, everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. Hello, everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on the series of Tying the Knot with episode 59. Woo. And the show is called EFT Clearing the Residue. EFT means for emotional tapping, emotional frequency tapping, I believe. I should have looked that up before I started the show. Again, the reason why I come on to this show is I do believe that we have all been misled and misguided from operating from our lower vibrational self, that we're operating from less than, lack, insecurity, doubt, fear. That's where our baseline is being pulled from. And when we're pulling our energy from that baseline, we're pulling from a lack, less than baseline. We're not pulling with speed. We're not pulling with momentum. We're pulling with weakness. We're pulling with insecurity. We're pulling with being questionable. You're confused about which direction are we supposed to truly go into life. But if we're actually truly operating in a higher vibrational way, we would be operating with love, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace, harmony, yeah, passion, yeah, desire. Those things give us momentum. That gives us oof. That gives us speed. That gives us premium temple to run off of. If we are all operating on that higher vibrational frequency, just imagine where this world would truly be. That's why I come on to this show. And the title of the show is the emotional, we're clearing the emotions of the past, of things that have happened. I did a live yesterday with Kathleen Diane, and what I realized is I still had some residues within my own story that were kind of like stuck in my body still, and I wanted to go ahead and make sure that that was cleared out. So, as I'm moving forward in my life and my life journey, that those residues of the past doesn't come up and sneak up in to my future moment and trip me, bringing the positive energy into, right? We're bringing the positive ends, and we're going to be releasing the old energies. So through this episode, I'm actually going to in time going to ask you guys to be, in the meantime, I want you guys to write down different, things that are that that are still a stuck part within your journey, within your temple, Rather, it's at some time where you felt rejected, or another time that you felt denied, or you felt insecure, or if you have fear about doing something. I want you guys to kind of be writing those down, because in a little while I'm going to ask you to put it into the chat, because I'm going to go into a full tapping session for all of us to help us all at the same time clear some of those hidden residues that are just lingering around in our body. Is that we're aware of them, we know it happened, we've gone through the emotional story, we're operating in a higher vibrational way, but all of a sudden we still can feel that energy somewhere when we bring up that word, or if we bring up that story of the past. All of a sudden we can feel it in our body somewhere because each emotion, each lower emotion that we have, it resides in our body somewhere. When I feel rejected or turned down, I found out that I could feel it still in my chest, like it's holding on to my chest, like it's trying to take my breath away, like I'm not good enough, I'm not complete enough, I'm not whole enough. And when I was discovering about the word denial, I felt it in my heart, like my heart was weakened, like my heart was like, saddened, because it felt like it wasn't, being accepted or whatever. And then another one, that when I was feeling like at times that I felt shut out or shut down or something, it was like I could feel that in my gut, in my centered place where we draw our power from. That means that there's residues left in with the old stories that myself I thought I had cleared, but when we started talking about it, I saw that there's still, because I asked the question, where do I still feel that in my body? And since I could still feel it in my body, I wanted to, bring it live onto this show so we can all go through this tapping method together. So you guys are also including yours in as we're going through the tapping a little bit later in the show, is to help release that, to set it free. So we're kind of moving it around, because the tapping, what it does is we're hitting on certain meridian points, and when we're tapping on those meridian points and we're saying what we're going to be talking about when we're doing the tapping, it's going to release it, it's going to shift it, it's going to move it around, so it cannot stay permanent in that spot where it's holding you captive, it's holding you as a prisoner. We're going to set ourselves free. Woo, 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 woo. And so that was where the idea, the name of the show came from today. I went through a whole bunch of names, and that was the one that, I wanted to tie it into the live show that I did yesterday with Kathleen, because it was really neat for myself, because, as I'm moving forward within my journey, I'm clearing things as they're coming along, but then I wanted to still see, what were to happen if that next stage happened? Would I be ready? Would I be prepared? Because that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that I'm clearing myself. I want to make sure I'm preparing myself for whenever that ultimate amazing love story comes into my life, that I'm not the one that's cutting it out, or I'm not the one that's shutting it down, or the one that is pushing it away. But I want to be open to it. I want to be ready for it. And so I want to be here to help you guys also lead and guide you through your own personal stories, or within those own personal lower emotional stories that are stuck inside of our bodies somewhere. As you guys are making your list, I also want you to be thinking, when you're thinking about rejection, let's say that's one of them, I want you to, go into your mind and see where it's, where do you feel that rejection feeling? If you can find that spot and kind of like put that right next to the words that you're writing down, to where we're trapped, or where that energy is actually residing within your temple. So it's like we're going to do a temple cleansing. Maybe that's what I should have named the title of the show, Temple Cleansing. I like it. Yeah, the heart space. The heart space is, the I believe the number one organ that I'm helping heal on this show is the heart space. Is let's heal our heart. Let's get that heart open so it's feeling so pure, so it's feeling so vibrant, so it's feeling so whole, so it's feeling so unique, and it doesn't have that residues of the past of the heartache and the heartbreak and those stories that didn't serve us, those stories that made us feel less than, those stories that made us feel not complete, those stories that made us feel broken. To take those stories and truly clear out the residues by using some of the tools that I'm always talking about on the show, whether it's the Ho'oponopono or whether it's the EFT through the tapping, and utilizing our mind set and changing, flipping our story around to a better, but yet also moving the energy of those lower vibrational feelings around. Open heart tapping. That's true. That's true. We're gonna open our heart and tap away. Bring in some sage and Palamo sagos and some sweetgrass. I have sage, but I'm in a place where I'm sharing it with everybody else. And when I burned it the other day, they thought I was smoking something else. So I go, well, maybe I shouldn't be burning that in the place when I'm sharing it with everybody. And I do have some of the Palo Santo, and I probably am saying it wrong, but I do have some of that, and that does have a different kind of smell. I don't think it travels so much through the whole the whole building though, so I feel safer with that one. And sweetgrass, I didn't know about that one. I know about lemongrass. I love that, but I guess I think I have some lemongrass oil, and I was putting it into my my diffuser. And a while back now I was getting sick and I wasn't quite sure what it was. And I guess lemongrass isn't really safe for dogs. Lemon is, so I went and got the lemon flavor. But so, when you're burning your oils and things, you got to figure out what's safe for your animals or not. And I'm not sure if that's why she ended up getting sick or if it's just all the movement, because her and I have been through a lot. No smoking. No. And that's not healthy for the body anyhow. So, this is about preserving ourselves. This is about claiming our lives. This is about, moving forward in our journey with as pure of a forward movement as we can, as we're waking up to this whole new life that we didn't see before we got into this new way of thinking. It's important for us to clear out that oldness, that old stuff that no longer serves us, that old stuff that no longer we're not going to give it permission to reside in our bodies anymore. We're going to kick it out because we're done with it. We've learned the story from the past. We've learned the story of what it is, and we're kicking it out. We're making sure that it doesn't, we're not giving it a permission to still hang out within our soul, within our being, within our process. A lot of things that I do and I've done and I'm talking about on this show is because I have had a lot of coaches within my lifetime, and I've taken a lot of classes to, like I did take it's probably been over 10 years ago, I did take a class on the EFT, on the tapping, and I realized how much it worked, I did take a class a long time ago with Louise Hay, with the loving yourself and loving yourself more. When I actually met her, I've hugged her. I know she's no longer with us, but I knew that I was so much like what it is that she was talking about. That's how I kind of like got into flipping my script around. And then using magnets and crystals and the cards. The cards are the best for me, because I can take those cards and I can actually. If I'm feeling low and not vibrant for the day, I can read the cards and it will shift my energy automatically right away. And when you say cut and remove the negative energies and cut cords, I personally don't. If we cut cords, what happens when this is my projection, just let you know, Andrew, when we have when we have a weed out in the garden, if we go cut the weed, what happens is the weed grows back. So to me, instead of cutting the cord, let's pull the cord. Let's pull it from the root deep, because when we pull the weeds out of the garden, those weeds don't come back because we got the root, we got the base. And so kind of that's what we're going to be doing with the EFT, is we're getting inside, we're getting deep inside, we're getting the roots. So the roots of the cause of the condition that can, let it come back out into the soul, into the purpose, and into the being, and let it come back out when we thought we'd taken care of it. So instead of cutting, we're pulling. And we're going to pull that stuff out because we're not giving it permission to reside in our beautiful, awesome, amazing souls, because there are souls in our bodies and our minds and temples. They're our gifts. They're everything to us. That's what we need to purify. We need to make sure that we're keeping what's keeping us running and going in this 3D life in a pure format. Absolutely, yes, correct, 100%. Woo, 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 woo. And let's see, so that's why I'm always, I definitely am a coach for other people, and that's why I'm always promoting coaching, is because, for myself to get to where I'm at even today, even the TV hosting program, I had a coach to help get me and prep me and get me into this position, so I felt comfortable enough to be going live and to run my show as a TV hosting program with commercials and all. And talking about commercials, what we got to do? We got to talk about my book that I wrote, the book that I wrote. Yeah, I did some coaching for that. I had some coaching to get my book written. So I think it's really important for all of us to have a coach in some area of our life so we can grow, so we can expand. I mean, what better thing to invest in your life besides investing in yourself? Let's invest in let's invest in you. So writing that book, it was one of my things I did, and I with the coaching that I had, I was able to get my book written in 6 weeks and have it published on Amazon as an e-copy and a hard copy. Here, let me go over and show you my commercial. I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Now, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. All right, and let's see. Man, I don't know what's gotten in my ear right before my show. It wasn't there before the show started. If it was, I didn't notice it. Let's see. Some of the cards that I drew out of my deck today was, see the beauty within. Let's see the beauty within. And that's what I'm talking about. Let's see the beauty within ourselves. And when we see the junk, we're going to clean that out today, right? And so we can, why are we going to clean that junk out? Is so we can shine our brightest shine. Allow that bright, beautiful self to come out and shine so bright. And know that the little pieces of work that we're doing, every little step that we're taking, makes something beautiful. Allow yourself to be aware of every little baby step that we take in our forward movement makes something beautiful. And know that laughter truly is the best medicine, even though we're not doing laughter in the EFT, but it is one of the best medicines because it shifts, it moves things around. And then I must have 2 cards that say, see the beauty within. What I love about this is I drew this. I flipped the cards out, and both of my See the Beauty Within cards came out for this show, and that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Let's see that beauty within. Let's let that beauty resonate within us. So I hope you guys have gotten your list made of what those emotions are, and If there's any emotions that you want to write in there that in the chat, feel free to throw them in there. If there's a certain emotion that comes up that's more on a regular basis, or that you feel it trapped in your body, go ahead and write it down in there. And then I have the ones that I have that came up for the show for myself, and I'm going to take us through a tapping routine, and I would like for you guys to tap on your end with me as I'm going through the tapping, so we can clear this out all together, all at once, you know. Yeah, we can do that. So this is the tapping points. I know there's tapping here, but I like to tap here. This is my baseline. This is where I start. And when I'm tapping here is what I say is I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Then I'm going to go through the rounds, and the rounds are right here above the eyebrow, and then to the side of your eyes, and then underneath your eyes. And then I get two at once, because underneath the nose and the chin, I just tap on those at the same time. Because I always like to take shortcuts. I like to move fast, you see. And then one is here in the chest. And then we go to underneath the arms onto the side of the body. And then the last one's on top of the head. That, and you can just follow me. You don't have to remember. And there's not, another thing with tapping, you don't have to say things in any certain way, in any certain order. Whatever way you're doing it, it's still going to make that release. It's still going to shift things around, because we're working on the meridian points within the body as we're doing the tapping. So my first one was, I'm going to tap on rejection. Okay, and the rejection, and my rejection, what happened when I went back and looked at my story, the rejection was really my protection, but not only that, I expanded. I was able to expand in this bigger way because of the rejection. It wasn't really, it was because my higher purpose, my soul, was protecting me for something that I wasn't quite ready for yet. And so, and then the next one I'm going to tap on is denial. Denial was about, the opposite of denial is being accepted. But what happened to me from the denial that happened is I grew. I grew to love myself more. I loved myself even more than what it was that I thought somebody else or some other place or some other thing was supposed to do, be, or say for me. I was able to do that for myself. And then when I was either shut out or shut down or blocked, let's say, that became more of a healing and a renewal for myself. And then there's one that come up about not being worthy, you know, like I wasn't worthy enough for the conversation to happen. I wasn't worthy enough for what, you know, this is just the feelings that came up. And I realized that, no, you know, what happened in time is I claimed my value. It's like I claimed the value within myself. And then the last one was, which has come up, was something that's just recent. It was because it kind of, something that came up recently, it was like it was something that distorted my whole story. It's like if that's the truth, and it kind of puts a hamper on my whole story. And it wasn't like I was mad or upset, but what I was disappointed. But through that disappointment, I'm finding wisdom. I'm finding a perfect me through the wisdom, is knowing how to hold my balance through all movement of whatever it is anybody, place, person, thing is doing or not doing. Okay, all right. So we're going to go, I'm just going to start doing the tap, and you guys go ahead and follow with me. Please do it, because it's really going to make a shift. You're going to feel it within 2 minutes of the tapping going on. Okay, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like I've been rejected, yeah, I was turned down, I wasn't accepted, I was turned away. Yeah, I was rejected. All these feelings of not feeling whole, not feeling complete, they rejected me. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do with this rejection that happened? Well, I'm going to realize how much I was truly protected. I was protected. Yeah, I was protected. I was protected. And through that protection, I expanded to be this higher being, this better being. my knowledge expanded because I was protected through whatever I thought I was being rejected from. I actually expanded. So thank you, thank you, thank you for the expansion. Yeah. Then through all the things where I felt denied, yeah, I really felt denied. I felt like I wasn't going to be heard. Nobody wanted to hear my story. I just felt denial, like I was even denying myself that even this was real or true. And I was denying it, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh, well, I don't have to deny me. I can accept me. So through this acceptance, through accepting the beautiful soul that I am, accepting the person I am, accepting this awesome, amazing, wise woman I am, accepting this person I truly am, allow me to truly grow. Yes, I grew, and I grew even more. I grew so much more that, I feel so awesome. I'm feeling so amazing for allowing myself to feel accepted. Yes, I did. I grew. Through the time that I was blocked or shut out or, don't come here, don't check me out, where I was shut down, through all that time, it was like it almost laid me down. Yeah, it almost laid me down. But you see, I chose to see all the healing that was taking place when I was laying down, because I was laying down those old stories to rest. I was seeing those old stories down to rest. Yes, I was laying them down. And through laying them down, I was able to renew, I was able to heal, I was able to go through this with this personal growth, this personal experience. I was able to expand, I was able to heal, I was able to grow. I was able to renew myself to a much higher level, and I was able to heal myself through all of that. Oh yes, thank you so much for taking me through this. Thank you for taking me through this. Thank you. And for the time that I felt like I wasn't worthy enough, for I wasn't valuable enough, that somebody didn't want to hear me, they didn't want to see me, they didn't want to know me, they didn't even want to hear what it is the soul had to share. When the soul had to share such an amazing, beautiful story, but the worth wasn't there. I decided to claim the value, to know how valuable I truly am, to know that it didn't matter if somebody else wanted to hear my story or not hear my story. I know my story, and that made value come to me. It allowed value to be with me right here, right now, with me today. So I found value within this journey. Even though another may not have seen the value within me, I saw the value within me. And that's the most important thing, because it's not about what somebody else thinks or bees or does out there. It's what we think within inside of ourselves. So feel that value within. And then the time and action that's going on, that the disappointment that came, the disappointment that was seen, that was, trying to take me out, trying to take me under, trying to take my story, trying to take me, whatever that disappointment was. If I believed in it, if I allowed that disappointment to seep in my mind, my body and soul, I would be going down into this lower vibrational way, and it would take my whole story away. But the thing is, I allow myself to see the wisdom in the story, to know that, oh no, I'm not going to be disappointed. In fact, I'm actually elated for the journey I've been taking and how far I've come. I'm so awesome, I'm so amazing, I'm so beautiful, I'm so much wiser, because I've been working in this perfect harmony, because I chose to love me. I chose to love myself. I chose to love me. I chose to love me unconditionally. I chose to love me wholly, completely, with all that deep love within me. And I set all those lower emotional stories behind that we talked about. We're going to set those lower vibrational stories down. Those stories that, didn't feel right for us, those stories that didn't feel good for us, I'm setting them free. I set them free because I love myself so much more than those lower vibrational stories. I choose me. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right, that was the EFT, clearing the residue within. I hope you guys were following along, and to feel the difference within your body, within your vibration. It really does shift the energy flow. And we would love to remove all those blockages and keeping me. We want to remove those blockages that are keeping us apart. Let's remove them. It's like, let's remove any of those blockages that are keeping us apart. Those connections that we're supposed to be connected with, those connections that we're meant to be with, whether it's a soulmate, a twin flame, or just a special loved one. Can you please free those energies that reside in me, that make it, keep that blockage there? Free it. Bring that loving connection back in. Let anything that's in the lower vibrational story, let it go. Free it from my soul, free it from my body, free it from my being, free it from wherever it's trapped within. Only let it be here with love, with unconditional love, loving yourself even more to the fullest. Forgive ourselves for anything that's happened in the past that brought any of those lower emotional feelings in, and allow the freedom to come in, so we can freely love that one that we really, really, truly know from the deepest part of our soul, that we love that individual, we love that soul. Allow us to love that person, allow that love to come on in, free us from any of the hurt, free us from any of the pain, and bring us love, bring us forgiveness, bring us acceptance, because we deeply and completely love ourselves. We deeply and completely love our souls. We deeply, completely love that other one that's meant especially for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Shifty. So, Love Your Inner Goddess is my card reading of the card that I read for this part of the show. And the card that was drawn was the Angel of Truth. And the tapping does bring truth into us. You're so welcome. And let's see what the Angel of Truth says. It says, the truth wants to be told. It does. We want the truth to come out. Which truth? The loving truth, not that other truth, the one that we're clearing away. We want the love story. That's the truth. We want our deep desires to come out. They need to be heard. It may seem like the whole world wants to believe in the lie. So you wonder why, if you're crazy. Oh no. If you are the only one who is thinking differently or desiring the real story to emerge, that real love story, let that real love story really truly emerge into our life. Let it be here, let it come to us, let it come to us now. Any of those other stories that come to us when we're in the middle of that love story, let us work through them, let us move through them, let us do this together. We don't have to do this separately, we don't have to be apart. Let us be a team, let us do this together. Yet those who fight against the truth are even more in need of it. There can be no healing, no freedom, no movement on without it. You are going to be blessed with the truth revealed, a realization about yourself, the world, and others that will bring you relief. It will happen at the right time. It will set your soul free. The spiritual guidance of the card is, sometimes the lies that we repeatedly told before become so familiar that we forget that they are lies, and they begin to believe that they are real. And that's so true. We start believing in our lies as a truth because we believed in the lie so long, and that's why it's so important to let them go and free them. Maybe if it's someone's judging us that this is a lie, maybe it's advertising and the media, which are often more than deceptive, manipulative than a source of correct information. Whatever the source, all untruth teaches us the same thing, that we must be afraid and hate each other. When we are fed up with false truth, it can become hard to remember the real truth, what real truth feels like. It can even start to seem like the truth doesn't even matter as much as being able to convince another person to accept your point of view. This is like a poison for the soul. The soul needs truth like the body needs air. It keeps us alive. Deep in your soul, you know what is true. And you know when you and anyone else is not being truthful. You are sensitive enough to know that the only truth feels good for you. Only truth feels good for you. The lie hurts. The truth doesn't. You must give yourself permission to be truthful with your own soul and live honestly, authentically, and bravely in this world. It is the only way for us to really be you. The angel of truth comes to you with protection and encourages you to put faith in truth because it will always shine stronger than any lie. And then it always gives us a little assignment at the end, and it says, place one hand lightly on your throat and say the following out loud. I now release any lies, gossips, curses, or deceptions made by me or against me in this or any lifetime. Through divine love, mercy, and compassion, my entire being is now blessed and cleansed. I am free to live, love, and express truth in all of its shining glory. I love having this, reading a card from the book for the end part of this part of the show, is because it always, 99% of the time, ties into the subject. And it's not like I go digging for it and looking for it. The source, the universe, the divine, flips the card out for me. I don't even read the card until the show is live. And I think it's so beautifully fit because we're here releasing those old residues of the past so we can live in our truth. Okay, everyone, I'm going to shut down the show for right now. I will be right back. Remember, the first part of the show is for Your Hidden Love Story, Tying the Knot, and this was episode 59 when we did some EFT, clearing that residue. And I'll be back, and then we'll start in on the readings, and I'll get you guys' numbers and all of that, so just stick around. Yeah. Okay, for those that are here that are new, thank you for coming in live to the show. I really greatly appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure you guys hit that like button for the reading that you're going to be getting. I will be writing down your names and numbers, and I will be pinning them up in there into the chat so you guys can know where your numbers are. The first reading I do is for the collective. I do one reading, and it's always for the collective. And then what I have right now, Sterling L, she's first, and then Karita, she's second, Divine, you're third, Andrew, you're fourth, Rip and Deep, you're 5, Rhonda, you're 6, Amy G, you're 7, and Sin, you're 8. And that's what I have right now. I will write it and pin it into the chat as soon as I get done with the collective reading, okay? All right. All right, let's see what's going on with the collective today. Ooh. So, yeah, we are protecting ourselves. We're protecting our journey because, you know, when we're starting to wake ourselves up and we want something in our lives that happened in this awesome, amazing way, sometimes we have to protect ourselves from other people's energy or other, just not even people. Sometimes it's just energy. We have to protect what it is that we're going after, because what we're going after is something that's going to make us feel on top of the world. It's actually going to make us feel complete. It's going to make us feel whole. This is a card, this card either means that, go ahead and listen to your intuition, or something's hiding. The next card's going to show us what it's going to, like, elaborate on what that card is really wanting us to know. Yeah, and let's see what else the cards have to say for the collective today. Yay. I love the collective reading too, yeah. Then there's a divine masculine. So what, maybe I would, maybe your intuition's telling you this, or maybe it's hidden from you. But there is a divine masculine in your energy, and to me, the way I read this particular card, the divine masculine, has really gotten the swords have to do with the emotional self. And when it's the king, the king has mastered his emotional self. So we have this king here that's mastered his emotional self. And when it's coming up in the reading that they're hiding, it's like they're hiding what they have mastered, I would say. And then the divine feminine, this is the divine feminine. She's operating from passion. She's operating from desire, and she's operating from a more useful play mind. She's not so serious. She's serious, but she's not so serious. She likes to have the play in the day. Yeah. What is this about? This is about a love story. It's definitely going to be about a love story. We got lovers here. We got lovers here. So we got this divine masculine. He's probably thinking about this person that he's in love with, and this divine feminine, she probably knows about it. And so that's why the lovers come out here, is because we can feel the energy of love that's around us and near us. It doesn't mean that love story is out in the open. It doesn't. In fact, I don't think it is, because we have this card, which means something is hiding. And I would say the divine masculine is hiding his true feelings and how he feels for this divine feminine. So let's see. I don't know what's going on, and it didn't start until I started the show, okay? I don't know, divine. Maybe some messages are trying to be heard. They're kind of trying to come in loud and clear. Let's see what's going on for the collective here. Let's see. Give me another card. Yep. Well, we have an offering. This is an offering coming from the universe. The offering's coming from the universe that we really can't see, and it is about a decision that's being made. It's about the decision about coming together. To me, I've always looked at that card about coming together, two people coming together. The universe has an offering about two people coming together, and we got this love story going on right here. So there must be a love story. Of course, we're on the hidden love story, right? Always. Yeah, Yeah, it's something, whatever is going on, you can't see. I mean, because if you're in the thoughts about it, you're thinking again, still our thoughts, or, our thoughts keep us entrapped into this other story of, things that have happened in the past, things that haven't happened yet in a future moment. But there's something that divine wants to give us an offering. This is an offering coming from divine with this love story going on that we really don't see. We don't see it coming at all. And that's been coming up on quite a few readings. What we don't see is the happy story. To me, this is the fairy tale dream of a story. This is having everything that it is that you ever wanted. You're solid, you're secure, you have your love life, you have your family, your friends, your pets, you're fed, you're well taken care of. It's everything, that is the card. Let's have our happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story come forward magically. So that's what it's showing me here, is what we don't see is a happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story of a card is going to come to us magically. Yeah, it's gonna. That's how that's love happens, right? It happens magically, right? Yeah. Yeah, we let it happen. We'll let the magic take place, yeah, and that's crystal clear. Yeah. What else is going on for the collective, the energy in the collective? Yeah, we do have, even though we're crystal clear about it, remember, we will still have other energy trying to come into our mix, trying to distort our story. That's why we are constantly protecting our story, because we're going for the top. We're going to be up on top of the world, so we're feeling joyful and gleeful and happiness. But as other people, we're crystal clear about what this story is crystal clear. We got to make sure we're not listening to the background noise or the background stories even. I want you guys to really tune into what is it that your intuition is saying without the mindset, without the mind thought, without the thought. What does the intuitive self tell you about that one that you love so deeply, that one that you love so much? What is that hidden love? What is that hidden intuitive self telling you? I want you to listen to that over all the mind stories, or over all the 3D stories even, or anybody of a lower vibrational story that tries to knock down your hidden love story out of your way. Let's see what else. This is the highest priest, and the highest priest knows things that we don't know. They are very deep. They are very hidden. We'll see if she's going to tell us. Sometimes she tells us and sometimes she doesn't. This is a divine feminine, and divine feminine, she has an offer. She has a solid offer. I wonder what kind of offer she has. What else? What else is it? It's about the soulmate connection. She doesn't see it coming, and she's probably hiding. So we got the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They're kind of keeping their love story in hiding. Isn't that so funny? The soul connection. That's a soul connection. These are two people that kind of like do the same thing, kind of about the same kind of time. And we got this, and when we have a soulmate connection card with the lovers card in a reading, that normally leans towards a twin flame journey or a twin flame connection. If you're familiar what that is, I didn't know what one was until I was in the middle of one. So if you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. But if you do know what one is, then and you wanted to know if this is a soulmate or a twin flame, I think it's a soulmate twin flame connection going on here within this reading. Yep. See what else for the collector right now in the house. Yeah, it's so important to get out of our head. Do not allow the head to tell the story. I want you to continue protecting the story that you know about that love connection going on right now. Don't let anybody else's or any other energy come into the story, into the mix. It has been a journey that has had its challenges. It hasn't been a straight road. I mean, every road that we've gone down has been a challenge, but the thing about every road you've gone down, you've also been able to make it to the other side of that road. Yeah, so you're allowing that peacock part of you to shine. This is being, being grounded, being whole, being complete, being awesome, being amazing, loving that person that you truly are, where you're not embarrassed, you're not ashamed to allow yourself to shine that brightest shine. And you're also willing to take the time out and be alone if you need to be alone. This is a person that's really embraced, that has really embraced that the person that you really, truly, really are. It's beautiful because we're not listening. We're not listening to the head, and we're protecting ourselves from anybody else's stories. And we know that it's been a journey, and it has been a challenging journey, but it's allowing us to be this most beautiful soul that's been hiding in the background all along. Yeah. Anything else for the collective right now here today? It's the Empress. The Empress is all for queens because she's laid down all those stories of the past. The Empress is calm, she's loving, she's kind, she's got her thoughts in order, she's grounded, she's balanced, and she knows how to take care of others, but mainly and mostly she knows how to take care of herself. And here now we have the counterpart to the Divine Masculine. We have the Queen and the King of Swords. This is a power couple. They belong together. The thing about the Queen and the King of Swords, they are the only two in the whole tarot deck that they're both single. So these two, they're single and they're meant to be coming together. That is probably why we got this twin flame journey going on here in the reading here, because they love each other, they mirror each other all the time. And through the process and through the growth, we've gotten to this peacock kind of a way that we're allowing ourselves to shine in this beautiful way. Anything else? Yeah, it is because we have chosen to operate from the heart. When we're operating from that heart space, what happens when we're growing from the heart, what happens is you're going to have nothing but love around you, because when we're operating from love, the universe provides that love back to you in all kinds of unique ways. It's not just one person. The universe will show you this love in this beautiful way. Keep being that awesome, amazing, beautiful soul you are. That divine feminine, she's operating from her passionate self. She's operating from her beautiful self. She's operating from desire. There's a wheel of fortune change coming in because there is a divine masculine that wants to offer you his love. He's still learning. He's still growing. This is coming more from a youthful mindset. He's still learning how is it do I go ahead and offer this love story out to the divine feminine, because he wants to come forward grounded, and he wants to come forward whole, and he wants to come forward complete, but he does have unconditional love for this divine feminine. That's it for the collective right now. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, the hidden love story in there all the time. All right. All right. All right, I'm going to make the list here, and then I'll start doing the readings for the questions. The first person is Sterling. So Sterling, if you would go ahead, I know you've been posting your question back there, but if you go ahead and repost your question for me, that would be greatly appreciated, because then I can see it down here. I don't have to go search for it. And make sure you guys hit that love button. All right. And I know I'm not used to it being quiet, but it's got to be quiet when I'm messaging, when I'm texting. I'm going to have to see what Source is trying to tell me, because that ear of mine is it's just like maybe so much of information is coming in at once. I'm just not it's like pressure. It's trying to pressure against the ear. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's right. You have 60 seconds. That's right. Otherwise, I move on, and you only have one chance to reclaim your. I'll put you down at the bottom of the list to where it's at now, and then you only have one chance. I only put your name back in one time. I don't do it twice. So. So Sterling, if you're here, or if you're still here, I need you to go ahead and post a question. And the reason, I know that you have your question up there, but I will not answer the question if you guys are not present when your name is being called. So just, that's how divine works. All right. All right, so I guess Sterling might have left when I did the ending, not knowing I was coming back, but I try to make that clear before I end the show. But there you go, perfect. What is my soul purpose? What is my soul trying to tell me? Why I come to Earth? Okay, let's talk about what your soul purpose is. Let's see. No. Yeah, I got 6 people in the chat. We don't do it that way, Divine. We'll just, we're going to go in the order. If they're here, they're here. If they're not, they're not. And, so, anyhow. Just don't get me bombarded too soon, please. All right, so let's see here. We want, Karita, what is your, soul purpose? What's your soul trying to tell you? A win-win outcast. Win-win. Okay, so that's about making sure that you're in balance. You know, making sure that you're in balance with your emotional self. Making sure you're in balance with what it is that you're doing within your journey. Okay, I know you need to know more than that. I know. Hold on. We're going to get it. Let's see here. And sometimes we ask questions. The cards are going to reveal to you whatever it is you truly need to know. So the card is as you holding your balance, what it's telling me to tell you to hold your balance in is when you get your vision, you are going to get a vision of what it is that your purpose is. We have to hold our balance with that vision, okay? Let me see if it's going to let me know what your purpose is. All right, first we need to make sure that, that we're moving into the direction of confidence, moving into the direction of trust, because this card comes out that, kind of like maybe being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, or afraid to take action. And there are a lot of cards that are telling me to have you step into your power, to step into your strength, to release any harsh judgments, go ahead and forgive anything or anything else of the past. We need to release that with compassion. I think that you probably really have a lot of psychic abilities, and because of that, maybe that's why you haven't really wanted to come out in the open as this is who am I supposed to be, because we when we don't, I mean, I get it. I've been there. I've had my psychic abilities and I wasn't utilizing them. But what happened when I didn't utilize my psychic abilities, I got sick. I was sickened with fibromyalgia for 15 years because I didn't allow my psychic abilities, my natural abilities, to actually be put into use and put into action. The only time I got well was when I allowed my abilities to be in use and in action with passion and desire, because this is telling me that you have psychic insights. That's confirmation right there, okay? Events, double confirmation that behind the scenes, we need to release any fear that's holding you back. And there's a lot of things that's showing me that there's this fear that's holding you back to hold your vision. But I want you to hold your vision, that what it is that you're intuitive about. Rather you're a tarot card reader, rather it is that you just intuitive on a knowledgeable level. Whatever it is really time for you to buckle down and step into your power and to get things done with that the intuitive self. To honor your commitments to yourself. That's what your guardian angels want you to know. Yeah, but there's we have to release any harsh judgments that anybody thinks, says, or does about us when we're going into this position, because there's a lot of dark forces that are against us from using our intuitive skills. But our intuitive skills are probably one of the most natural skills there are for us to have. Spiritually, yes. Yes. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I'm getting goosebumps from head to toe. That is actually what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be utilizing that spirituality, whatever it is that you're really good at. You need to go ahead and move forward with it. This message is really strong. Nothing's going to happen if you don't move forward with it. But if you do move forward with it, it's a win-win situation. You will become balanced within your own being, because you're holding on to your vision that you know that you're intuitive, that you have these spiritual ways of doing things, and you decided to step into your power. I'm going to up my game. I'm going to actually do it. I'm not going to listen to the non-slayers. I'm shutting them down, because those non-slayers, they will actually confine us. They will sicken us. Like I said, I was sick for 15 years because I wasn't allowing myself to shine in this brighter light that I knew that I could do. But because I wanted to stay in the relationship I was in that didn't believe in that stuff, I put myself underneath a blanket, underneath the carpet, and I didn't let myself shine, and I got sick because of it. So it's important. I know you're afraid and we have fear. So I don't know if you watched the first part of the show, but I'm talking about releasing that. Go through the tapping. Go, yes, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what anybody else thinks of me. I'm afraid. I got so much fear of what somebody else is going to do, what somebody else is going to say. This fear is all in my body. It's locked up here. It's locked up there. Can you please, please, please help me release this fear, because I want to trust. I want to believe. I want to step into my higher power. I want to step into my highest power. I want to believe in who? I want to believe in me, because who do I have to live with for the rest of my life? Not all those non-slayers, not all those other people, not my mom, not my dad, not my brothers, not my sisters, not my cousins, not my aunts, not my uncles, not the people I work with, not my next door neighbors. I got to live with me for the rest of my life. So I'm going to claim me. I'm going to step into my power. Tap that fear away. Say, I refuse to allow fear to run me. I choose to chase fear out of my system. I choose to allow fear to go goodbye. I, in fact, demand it to leave, because I claim me. I claim the all of me. I claim my strength. I claim my power. I claim my higher self. I do not have to sit in fear. I don't have to sit in rejection. I don't have to sit in confusion. I can sit into my higher self. I can sit in my higher being. I can let all that fear and all that confusion ways of all those other people go. I let it go. I let it out of my body. I let it out of my mind. I let it out of my soul. I release it now. For I choose to step into my higher power. I choose to step into me. I choose to believe in my psychic abilities. I choose to believe in my spirituality. I choose to believe in my truth. My truth. I choose me. I choose me. I choose to love me more than I love all those other people. No, I still love those people. I really, really, really still love those people. But I choose to love me more, because I choose me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Use the tapping. Put it in. Take this part of the recording, cut it out, put it in so you can re-listen to it. Do the tapping on yourself. It does take time, but you know, who can claim your life back more than you? You're the one that has to step up the game. You're the one that has to let fear go. Fear takes our dreams away. Okay? Yes. Yes, and when we're helping people from the heart, what happens, you're going to find so much more love coming towards us. And that way we're not operating from fear anymore. The more we operate in fear, the more it comes into us. The more we operate into love and from our heart space, the more love comes into us. Okay? So, yeah. You're so welcome. I'm happy to be here for you to help you go through that. I'm so happy that you came here on the channel to release that, and please again re-listen to the message, because I know it's strong, I know it's powerful. Okay, Selena, yeah, we'll put you on the list, and you're gonna be where'd my list go? Here it is. You'll be number 10. Divine, you're back. I never knew you went anywhere. Oh, and then KJ, I'll put you on too. You'll be number 11. And Hector, you'll be 12. You guys make sure you're hitting that like button, please. Hit hit that like button. Hit it now. Now. It just takes a simple tap of the button. And Divine, it's your turn. You want to post your question? Okay. All right, the list is now updated and it's pinned to the top. Oh, thank you. Paul! My pure soulmates. I'm the purest one of them all, Paul. Yeah. Well, you're going to be number 13. That's my lucky number, so. But remember, I got 2 Pauls in the house, so you won't be the first one. Andrew, I get it, Andrew. I get it. I must have called you wrong name. I'm sorry. So, Divine, are you posting your question or are we moving on? If you're not going to take your question, we're going to move on to, I know, isn't that? Look at that, it's so perfect. We love the 11s, huh? All right. Yeah, 11. And it's almost 11 o'clock here. Yeah. All right. 3 random cards. Okay. All right. So, let's see. It wants to pull from here. After Divine is Andrew, so be ready, Andrew. Okay, Divine for 3 cards. Just 3 cards for Divine. 3 cards. There's 1. 2. Ooh, 2, 3. Okay. All right. I'm going to take them. All right, what do they say? Oh, you sure you want them? They're all 3 major arcana cards. So Divine is working for divine timing. And then we got the devil in the house. Ooh, that's all those lower emotions. But the good thing about it is the Tower came up right next to it. We're shifting those lower emotions out of the way. We're making sure we post them. No question today, oh Pa. I can read your cards with no question. we got the Tower moment, going on, shifting things up, shaking it around, moving around. The next one is so you can start again, start fresh, making those movements from the childlike mind. We're not thinking about it. We're just doing it. We're going in action. We're going with passion. We're going for desire. We're going in. You knew it. I mean, it's a really good, it's really intense. It's really heavy. It's like shaky. Let's get all of that old stuff out of the way. And that's why we're doing the clearing today, right? So that new you can truly come out and flourish and be in this awesome, amazing, beautiful way that you like. It's like going through a rebirth. It's like a renew. It's like an awakening. All three cards are major arcanas. That means divine is working really hard in your favor behind the scenes, whether you like it or not. But it's a good thing. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, Divine didn't have a question either. See, I read his cards right there like that. Quick. All right, all right. Andrew, are you in the house? Looks like the 3 lucky cards to me. Yeah, they're very intense. We went from this very heavy, intense energy, and we knocked it around and shook it up so we can get what into the joyful, playful, awesome, amazing energy. That's what it did. All right, so Andrew, did you stick around long enough to get another reading from Miss Cynthia? When can a romantic love story happen for me? Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm ready to flip my script of being single. Oh, Andrew's single, yeah. Thank you, Miss Cynthia, Gypsy Medicine. Woo, 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 woo. Paul, you got competition. Just saying. No, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Did I? Ooh, yeah, it is. I'll put you on you'll be number 14, okay? And I'm going in order tonight. All right, so, right, Andrew wants to know about his love story. Yeah. Let's see. When? You want to know when? Well, let's see what's going on first. Let's see what your story is. Because, for one thing, Andrew, there's really no such thing as, I come to tell you I love you unconditionally from my bottom of my heart. Yeah. Were you dreaming about me last night? I just want to know because I thought you were dreaming about me, There was some intensity going on. Yeah, I wanted to stay there. All right, so let's see. When... Mr. X. We got Mr. X in the house, you guys. All right, you guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Yep. Hit that love button. Make sure to get your readings. Yeah, you're saying hello. Mr. X says hello. The X says hello. Yeah, I'm telling you. How did the gypsy's horoscope work out? You mean astrology chart, you meant? Do I have gloves? I have my hands. Yeah. Let's see. You know what, Andrew, you are after your happy ever after Fairytale Dream of a Story. That's the baseline of your reading. That's the first card out. You are after your Fairytale Dream of a Story. That's having everything that you ever wanted. All your finances are in order. You have your love story in order. You have your family in order. You have everything that you ever wanted. Yeah, so that's a good thing. So it's like in your mix. It's like in going around within your energy that you know what it is that you want, what you want that you're after. Let's see if inner energy is going to show up with what is going on with that. I know you want to know when. I'll do a reading. Yeah, it is. This is the year. This is the year to have the Wheel of Fortune change. Maybe even have a new house this year. Yep, because has a house in it, and then this card on the Wheel of Fortune, it's sitting right at the the pointer sitting at the house. Yeah, something's happening for you this year, Andrew, and it is a love story. Yeah, I'm telling you, Andrew. Ooh, we got lovers in the mix right here, right now in the house for Andrew. Andrew asked about love, and I'm telling you, it looks like it's coming to you this year. Yeah. Andrew, ooh, I guess you're in the right home, and it's coming to you faster than you know it. It may feel like a tornado when it's coming because it comes in so fast. And when it's wands, a matter of time, it could be 8 days, it could be 8 weeks, it could be 8 months. Yeah. I'm learning how to tell a little bit of time through my tarot. Yeah, that's what happens when you're listening to other people's tarot, so you can learn. I'm not listening to it for my own story. I want to know more how they're reading the cards. It is something. This is about working together. That you're doing something that you watch this divine feminine. You're watching how she works. You're kind of like taking a step back as you're watching her, because you know that there's something valuable about that divine feminine that it brings. That's grounded, it's whole, that's complete, but something that shines, that's something so bright, that's something that's so worthy. Beautiful, Andrew. Yeah. Let's watch it. Watch it come to life. Yeah, that's a divine masculine. He's making plans. So Andrew, you looks like you're making plans for your future. It looks like you're making some big plans for your future. You want to go traveling somewhere? Can we go here? Can we go there? Where do we want to have our house? Yep. It's crystal clear that you want to cut through any lower emotional feelings that have been in your way, so you can actually make an offering of a love story forward by flipping any scripts around in the past that have happened in the past. That's very crystal clear that's what you're working on. Andrew, yeah, beautiful. I do gotta say, there is no competition, because in the eyes of divine God, all are equal. Yeah, there is no competition. Yeah, you're right. Everything is great for Miss Cynthia, Madam Horoscope. yeah, nice. I know, Paul. Cynthia's horoscope is one of a kind. It's special. It's on top of the line. It tells you how beautiful of a soul she really has. Yeah. Not that you couldn't already see it, not that you couldn't already feel it, but just in case if you had to dig deeper, if you needed an X-ray vision, then you got that X-ray vision of the story to see that Miss Gypsy's been telling the truth all along. Yeah. So the next person is, we got lots of love coming in here. Nice reading, Andrew. It looks like you're in alignment for your love story to happen this year. Right. All right, we're going to add on, I'm going to update a couple of things here. Here we go. Hold on here. We're going to... Yeah, you ought to be surprised. I'm surprised. Let's see. Okay. Mr. X, you'll be number 15. I don't really have any gloves. I just have my hands, Mr. X, okay? I'm not ignoring you. I can only do so much at one time. What it is that you guys don't understand, and what it really takes to run a show when you're actually reading the cards and reading the chat and keeping, doing the story, it takes effort. It takes time. I'm not ignoring you. I just now read your message, okay, Mr. X. If you're the X, of course we're ignoring the X. We don't want nothing to do with the X, I'm just saying. I'm just playing with you too. So, And Sworn, Gupta, you're number 16. And everything is great for Miss Cynthia. Eight minutes, Divine. You're funny. Okay, and Ripping Deep, I see you posted your question. Perfect. Hold on just a moment. All right. You're so welcome, Andrew. Spreading unconditional love, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. And Touchwood. I was looking for a palm tree to touch that wood, you know. All right, let's see, number. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm playing with words there. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. I like to touch it, you know. let's let's spread unconditional love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you for reposting that to Rippin' Deep, okay? I know you guys just love your names. Let's see what Miss Gypsy says on her channel. All right. Yeah, I'm going to replace that for the pen. And Divine got the reading, Andrew. Rippin' Deep kind of wants to know, I want to know about my future love story. You're single? You want to know when it will happen? Well, we'll just read from the same deck of cards, you know. These are the kitty cat cards. All right, for Rippin' Deep wants to know about their future love. They're single, they're currently single, but they don't want to stay single. Yeah, they want to know when they're going to get together with someone. So one of the things you need to do is get out of your head. We do so much thinking. We think and think and think and think, but it's so important for us to get out of the thought process, you know, because the thought process actually keeps us stuck. It keeps us in the lower vibrational story. It's like here you're thinking and thinking. It's like I need to clear these thoughts out, and then you're going, okay, now you got these thoughts that you're thinking about, and everybody else don't like you thinking about it, but you're going to do your own journey. You're going to do your own thing, which this part is beautiful because your own thing is you're painting your own story. You're putting your own story out there, and you're trying to do it in a magical way. You know, you want blessings to come in your day, but again, you're stuck in your head. You know, you're allowing the head that's keeping you stuck in your own story. It's keeping you stuck in your own love story. And as you're going forward, as you're in your head and you're moving forward, okay, Miss Gypsy, I'm taking some of those thoughts. I'm taking those thoughts, but I'm going to leave this love connection that I got in my mind, in my head. I'm leaving that up there. But you know, we have, you know, the thought will really take our love story away. One drop of doubt, one drop of insecurity really damages that love story that's coming forward towards us. Okay, yeah, and so it is work. It does seem like challenge, you know. Okay, let's see if I can change the story around. I just, because I'm really here, it's like I'm telling you a lot of what you need to do. It's like, but the thought is we need to calm down the mind. When that story comes into the mind that we feel like that we're not worthy enough, or we're not whole enough, or we're not complete enough. I want you to get your chalkboard out and erase those feelings. Erase the mind from having that thought being true. Allowing yourself to say, I am worthy. I am whole. I am complete. I am lovable. I am adored. I am admired. We need to rewrite our script. We need to flip the story around that's going on in the internal self to get that thought process. If the thought wants to be active, at least let's have the thoughts be active with the right thoughts, the thoughts that empower us, not the thoughts that drain us. Let's spread laughter with Mrs. Sprite and Mr. Sprite. Well, I have my Mr. Sprite and I went there today. You have to figure it out. Oh, I have this one. Yeah, I do have that one. That one's hot. Hot. Ooh. Yeah, Miss Gypsy must got hot and needed some hot Sprite. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it is. It's still, to me, this is thoughts. You know what you want, but it really is truly about learning how to flip the internal script around so you can allow that love that you want to come into your life to be love as it is above, to come down upon us so it can go through us and be below too. So there is nothing but love around us to allow your joy and your happiness to come in to your present moment. So it's like let's cut out those lower emotional feelings and destroy and throw them away and bring in the better ones and let us have a more beautiful day. So it's like we're cutting out those old stories, the lack, the lesson, the confusion, the fear, the doubt. Again, one drop of doubt in my hidden love story here on this show, what I'm doing in my production, in my journey forward, if I allow doubt to seep in, it drains me, it depletes me, it takes my breath away. So when I have doubt come into my story, I go and erase it because I trust in my process. I trust in my journey. Why? Because I believe in me. So it's really about learning how to flip your emotional story around to better. And if you need help with that, I have a book over there on Amazon. It's on an e-copy and a hard copy, and it is about flipping your emotional story around to better. In that book, it's going to talk to you about how we actually all became brainwashed in the first place through generations and through different things. It will give you a baseline to why we are where we are with our emotional selves. It's not your fault. It is we've been programmed to be operating from that lower vibrational frequency, so we're not operating from our higher vibrational way. So go over there and get the book. Here, let me, I'll put in the commercial. I know so many others seen it already, but we're going to play it again just for you, okay? So you know where to go to get the book. It has the link there too. And I'll be right back, everyone. Don't go anywhere. I promise I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Now, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. All right, there's the link to my book too in the chat, just in case you're interested. So, and you're so welcome. We keep coming back, and we'll start working on your story being flipped around to better. We will get it out of your system. All right. Is there a frog in the house? Those are good luck, right? And it's green for the month of March, right? It's a lucky March, right? How are we going to do that person in person sometime, Yeah. All right, let's... Ding. Where'd that one come from? That wasn't from my computer. It wasn't my phone. Was it from this phone? Was it my backup phone? No, it's dead. I wonder where that ding came from. Yeah, we're supposed to meet person in person. That's right. Yeah. All right, next is Rhonda. Rhonda, you're in the house. Post your question. We're ready for that wealth. We're ready for that abundance. We're ready for that wisdom. We're ready for the rebirth. And we're ready for good luck. I did go through a dream just the other night, Paul. It was a dream that I was actually going. I felt like I went through a rebirth. I'll tell you about it. Anyhow, I don't know what I was doing. I'm just going to show you the little bit. But at one moment or another, it's like the earth opened up and it swallowed a bunch of us, right? And I was down there. Because I was actually doing my work in process, and I was down there, and I go, "Is this how it ends? Is this how I end?" Right? And all of a sudden, the earth put me back up, and it was like I actually felt like I went through a rebirth. It's like I went through this awakening, and it felt pretty cool. Anyhow, just sharing. That's what I know how to do. See? Perfect. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know, huh? Isn't it? It is pretty well. It is. Wow. All right, so Rhonda must not be here. How about Amy G? Are you here? It's a spiritual thing. Yeah, it is spiritual. When you're operating from the high vibes, I was down there. I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't mad. I was just going, "Is this the way it ends?" And it was like, "No, we're not going to let you end. You got to go back up there and save the world." And, Amy, post your question. All right, let's go through the emotional set of him. What's going to go on here? For Derek. What's going on with Derek's hidden feelings for Amy? Let me know what's going on. Well, the hidden feelings are that you guys got a soulmate connection and that you're enlightening his soul. So, yeah. So, I don't think that they're playing you. No. All right, let's see. from there. We're going to go from there. Let's try here. Yeah, it means that they're connected to you on a soul level. They're interested in you. That's Ace of Cups. It has more love. There's more love in the Ace of Cups than any other card in the tarot. Yeah, maybe I think that you probably have. I think we have all gone through a heartache and a heart pain. I think that's more of a fear. I normally don't take, even that card was sticking out so far. I normally don't take my cards that way, but for some reason I pulled it. And I do believe that we have all gone through heartaches and heart pains. Okay, and so when we've gone through these stories in the past, it makes us fear love when it comes in. Okay, let me pull a little bit more, because my readings normally go right back to the person asking the question. Okay, all right. Yeah, and this is about maybe when you were younger as a child, maybe somebody was giving you something and then it got taken away from you, that actually created some pain. Maybe there was a loved one in your life that got taken away, that maybe, or where you didn't trust in love. But all right. Oh, you're gonna go. Oh, well, thank you for stopping in. I really, really appreciate it. I know that you were busy on Monday. I didn't go peek in. Somebody come and told me. Divine's always telling me. I'm not necessarily my brother Divine. Source Divine is always telling me what's going on, even if I'm not looking. It comes and lets me know. And I really appreciate you coming in and stopping in and saying hi, and maybe you'll come back in before the night's over with. Okay, I'm going back to the reading for Amy. And my father and my mom has always hated me. Okay, yeah, so I see that there's pain. When we have that kind of pain, it brings, we don't trust in love, right? And so there's somebody here that's, connected to you. You enlighten their soul. They have so much love for you, but you have this pain in your heart from all the things that have happened to you. And it is a lot. And, okay, we'll see what's going on with him in a little bit. And my condolences for your fiance and what happened there. And okay. You're holding on to a lot. I understand it. I get it. It comes. Well, thank you so much, Paul. I really, really appreciate you coming in and all those tight hugs. I could use one, a real one, And those butterfly kisses, I'll take one up close, Yeah. And I like the abundance of luck. It's got to happen. Something's gonna give. Something's gonna break. Something amazing is gonna happen. I'm talking to two people right now. So, all right. So, Amy. So you got a lot on your plate, and how do we get out of that? A lot that has happened within our lifetimes, so we can actually claim our lives back, so we can truly be living from a higher vibration and not one from all these heartache over things that have happened to you in your lifetime. I've had a lot of heartaches too, maybe not to the intensity that you have, but I have had some familiar. But again, it is truly how we are processing it. How can we claim our love back for ourselves, not allowing these people because there's lots of stories in there. So, like, so we're not allowing people, places, or things or situations that have happened to us in our lifetime to be taking our life away. Right, perfect. Like, I also had a stepdad that tried to molest me. I was like 13. He wanted to show me what all the other guys wanted from me, like I didn't know, and so he thought showing me was the answer, which is a bunch of crock, right? What I found out as I got older, if I kept holding on to that story, it was that one day, that one event, he was robbing my livelihood, he was robbing my life away just from what happened on that day. So I truly had to go into our forgiveness program, forgiving, not personally, but on a deep soul level, forgiving him for whatever reason that he felt like he had to do what he thought he had to do in that kind of way, so I can deeply and completely release him from my soul, and I can live with so I can claim my life, so I can be happy, so I can find love, because that even happening made it so I couldn't even accept new love coming into my journey or into my life, because that one day had this big block there, right? To when someone's life gets taken, I don't understand why, where, when, and I'm not here trying to make things easy. I'm not trying to take away what has happened, but I'm here to help in any which way I can to help you heal your soul from a deep soul level, to release what has happened. So, like, even though my mother didn't get murdered, she passed away, probably 20 years earlier than she was supposed to, and it was right after her mother passed away at the age of 97, and so my mother knew she had at least another 20 years, but it wasn't, 17 months later, she was no longer with us, right? And so I had to be okay with her passing. She had to learn to be okay with her passing. But what I'm really trying to get with that is not to go into the grieving process of it. It was like, what had happened is I had just gotten well from fibromyalgia, for having it for 15 years, and when my mother passed and everybody started grieving, I yelled at Divine, I yelled at Source, I go, what do you want me to do, start grieving now? Because grieving takes our momentum away, it takes our life away. And Source yelled back at me and said, no, I want you to keep doing what it is that I taught you how to do to get yourself recovered from the fibromyalgia. And that's loving my life more in the present moment, living into this, claiming my now, not claiming the life situation. So I do believe that the day we are born, we were divinely guided, and we were divinely born on that day, and the day that we pass, that's our day of passing, whichever way it goes. I'm not trying to lighten the load from what has happened to make it any less than what it was, but what I'm trying to do is help free your soul from the damage that has happened within that, to help with the healing of the heart. And then when we have parents that don't really love us, again, it's really, I know it's a lot. You're giving me a lot, and I'm a coach and a life coach, and I don't want to give you all the answers all at once, but I can't do that. But I can just kind of put down a little foundation. Is we really, as a person, we have to learn how to love ourselves more, no matter what anybody else thinks, says, or does with us, whether they love us or not. who we have to live with for the rest of our lives is ourselves. We need to love that individual soul that we are from the deepest soul level, no matter if that person out there that's supposed to love us doesn't ever. Yeah, okay, I get it. That's good. Perfect. Perfect. And okay, and when um, I know I like to change the word. I mean, I know you're saying that's hard because they were your twin flame. I want you to change the word hard to yes, it's challenging. Because hard is like a rock. It's solid. It's hard. It makes it harder for us to get through. If we say it's challenging, it gives us room. It gives us a place to move. Yes, it's challenging that your twin flame is no longer here with us. But be thankful and grateful that you got to meet your twin flame within this lifetime, that you got to live with your twin flame within this lifetime. Be grateful and thankful for that journey. So we're bringing the strength within you, so we can build your character up, so we can build the love within you up into this greater level, so you can be the awesome, amazing soul that you're truly meant to be, without having these life situations that have taken place in your life knock you down or take you under. To allow these life situations to allow them to ground us, to get us stronger, to allow us to grow, to allow us to expand, to be this awesome, amazing, beautiful person that we're truly meant to be. It is about changing the mindset, getting out of the head with the way that we've been taught to believe, not just believe the way that we've been taught to think, to laying those stories of the old, laying those stories down to rest so we can actually start thinking with clarity. So we can actually start, choosing how we're going to love, choosing to love from our heart space, choosing to love from the purity of our heart. Not choosing from fear, not choosing from lack, not choosing from less than, not choosing from abandonment, not choosing from hatred, but we're choosing from the purity of the heart. So you can make that soul decision to go up the ladder, to reach the top, to reach the higher consciousness, to reach the higher mind, where time goes on and on forever in this most beautiful way. But it's like, because we laid down the stories of the past, and we allowed the stories of the past to get us stronger, to grow us, to expand us. To allow that passionate self to truly come out, where you're grounded, where you're whole, where you're complete, where you're solid, at being that most beautiful person that you're truly meant to be. That's the reading that I have for you today. That's the advice I have for you today, or not, or guidance, not really advice, but a guidance is like, how can we flip that mindset of a story around to a better. We can come back in on another show and we'll do more about what's going on with him, and I had a lot of questions, but my main goal is to let's get your soul in a pure way of responding to these horrible life situations, so you can truly trust in yourself. infinite, with infinity. You can trust yourself till there is no end. You trust yourself with crystal clarity that brings your passion out, with desire out, brings your strength out, gets you grounded, where you are the one running your show and not the emotional self. You're so welcome. All right. What do we got next? Who we got next is Sin. Are you in the house? How about Paul G? Are you in the house? All right. How about Selena? Are you in the house? All right. Post your question. Selena. All right, we're going to find out for you. I'm going to do like a 2 piles. Ooh, excuse me. I know that's got to be loud on the ears. Sorry. 1 pile's about the new field, new career. And 1 is about continuing where you're at, okay? How about do 3 piles? What? No, it's okay, it's okay, you can, that's fine. Okay. It's time for me to get a different deck. Oh, let's see which deck it leads me to. Okay, this is for something new. Pull some cards for something new. For career related, for Selena. Something new. Something old. Something new. Something old. Something new. Something old. And I'm going to do a 3rd pile for something else. What that something else is, I don't know. And for something else that's not even in the thought process, let's say. Something new. I think that the reason why that is when there's something new, I think that maybe you probably have something in mind, and then something old is where you're at, and this is something that you probably don't quite see yet, okay? Something new says it's about a balance. Yeah, confirmation, okay? It's about a balance. It's about seeing if you need to come to a truce. You know, do I need to lay down my old story, my old job, to bring a balance within my life? And then that's a rebirth. So we got divine that's in the middle of that mix. It's almost like liking the idea that you're thinking about it, but whatever area of thought you're going there, let's go see what the rest of the cards have to say. Where you're at, you know how to do the job quite well, but I feel that you're kind of bored there. You want something to shift around, you want something to move around, you want something better to take place. Maybe you don't even, I think that you're good at your job, but maybe somebody or some place or something makes you feel not good at your job, okay? And this is for something that you don't even see, which will bring in abundance, which will bring in more abundance, and it will make you feel there's something that you're supposed to be doing that's not whatever you're thinking here, and it's not where you're at. Where you're at, you do a good job at what you do. I do think that there's probably energy around you that makes you feel that you don't do good, so you kind of like feel like a failure at where you're at, and that's probably why you're looking for a shift, you're looking for a change, and kind of this is kind of like showing that. It's like, yeah, I'm wanting to change, I want to, you know, shift things around, I want to lay down this story that's going on here in my work situation to rest, I want it to be gone. But there's something else that really truly is out there that you haven't even thought about. You don't even know what it is. I mean, we can figure that out on another day, because I like to only stick to one thing as we're doing the reading, is that actually brings, you know, it makes you solid, makes you feel like abundant, like makes you feel rich, makes you feel vibrant, makes you, I mean, this is a wish, it's a dream, it's something that, you know, you really, I don't see that you see it right now, only because this is all you asked for, and this is my pile, because I like to do a 3 pile. A lot of times when people ask for 2 questions, I'll put out the third. This is the unknown, that there is something better for you. This is something you're going to enjoy. This is something that wherever you're at, you do a good job, but I don't think you're getting the recognition for what it is that you're doing, and so it makes you feel less than and whole and complete, you know. And whatever you're thinking about up here, it's you know, yeah, it wants you to lay down whatever is going on here to rest, and it wants you to, you know, think about something, but I don't think that you know exactly what that is, but there is something. So what I would do between now and the next time you come into a reading is come up with I would write a list. This is how you do it, is you write a list of different things that you love to do. I don't care how stupid or how silly it is, rather it's reading a book or writing a story or singing a song or planting a garden or cooking a meal or sewing, whatever. I want you to write the list of, you know, 10 or more things. And then out of those 10 or more things, I want you to pick the top 3, you know, what makes you feel vibrant, what makes you feel whole. Is it, you know, something on a spiritual level, whatever. Is it making candles, whatever it is. I want you to make that list and then get the top 3. And then from that time, we'll take those top 3 and we'll kind of do the same thing to kind of lead you and guide you to see what's going to bring you the most abundant flow and the most enjoyable flow, the most passionate flow, the most loving flow, so you can feel whole and complete in what direction you go with your journey next. Okay? All right. So whatever that is, we'll come in again. I go live every Monday and Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. and I do this on those nights. And bring your list, and we'll take the accounting as your career, because we'll lead you and guide you. Because accounting as a career, you can, okay, if you like working with numbers, what you can do accounting for a career for. You can say, I want to work for a really high dollar corporate, or do I want to work for a mom and pop shop, or do I want to be an accountant for something in between? Just play around with that so we can actually lead and guide you into a direction that you're going to love. Okay. And with you saying an accountant, I don't doubt that, because this is all about money. These cards, this is about money, and this is about money. Something that's going to allow you to grow, something to be more solid with, and it actually allows that shine in you to shine by doing the work that you do. Okay. All right. So we'll see who's next in the house. We got Kajal. Are you here? You're so welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Woo! All right, perfect. So I guess Agel's not here, but Andrea is. So we're going to take Andrea's question. What does Spirit want me to know with my relationship with my baby daddy? Does he want to get back together? I don't know. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about your relationship with your baby daddy? Does he want to get back together with you? Let me know. This is the yin to the yang. I mean, this is a connection. The answer is yes. Yes, and yes. And it's a number 22. Woo. That's a spiritual number. Okay, let's see. What else can I tell Andrea? Yeah, you're grounded, you're whole, you're complete. You're solid, you're a solid soul. Abundance, seeing the light, seeing things blossom. A caring connection. this is a yes, 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 yes. I mean, you're grounded, you're whole, you're complete. You see the light and everything. This is feeling the blossom. I mean, it's caring connection. This is the two of you. You know, you guys are meant to be together. I've also been told that this card is more like. I think I heard it today that it could represent even a twin flame, relationship. So, all right, and KJ, I'll get to you in just a minute, okay? Is there anything else for Andrea? Yeah, you guys, this is like being on top of the world with each other, you guys complete each other. You guys make each other whole, you guys care for each other on a deep soul level. Five years, wow. Let me see. All right, I know they're mommy, daddy, mama, daddy, they're the baby daddy. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? They've been separated for 5 years, but they still care for you. Gratitude, passion. Just keep operating from your passionate self. Be that beautiful soul that you truly, really are. What else can I... Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where he's at. Yeah, so I think, it's almost like he feels guilty for rejecting you at some time when they're truly rejecting themselves, but it's just because you're more of a spiritual person. They didn't know how to interpretate the spiritualism within you. Show me anything that I can share with Andrea about that connection to where it's going from here. So angel answer cards, can you maybe lead and guide us to what Andrea can do? Know that the time apart that you guys have had apart, that you've been able to nourish your own soul, you've been able to nourish your own heart, both you guys, and your hearts have grown, you guys' hearts have expanded, and you both have actually been able to find that passion within yourself. I mean, 5 years is time for a lot of growth to happen, so there's been a lot of space in between there. That, whatever happened way back then, we don't have to carry it forward into the now. We can have that peaceful resolution take place. Whatever happened that keeps you apart, we definitely got to allow ourselves to release it and free it so it's not in our energy. And I would go back to the first 30 minutes of the show. I talked about releasing old residues that are hanging on within our bodies and our souls about something that have happened in the past. Even if we thought we already let go of it, if we can actually, go back to that time when something happened, go back to that time in that story and think about what was the pain. So if the pain was guilt, let's just say guilt because a guilt card came up here, or rejection. Where do you feel that still in your body now today? Is it in your chest? Is it in your back? Is it in your heart? And once we find out where that residue of the pain of the past still lays in us, then do some tapping through that so we can release the residue of the pain to set it free so we can truly claim our lives. So when you guys connect or get back together, that residue of the past isn't haunting us, isn't still running the show. that will definitely make this, that will actually allow the situation between the two of you to improve. Yeah, I would definitely do that. I would, from what I just said, is making sure you're going back to those painful moments of the time in the past where any pain has been created. Identify the emotion, see where that emotion is still holding on to your body, wherever it's holding on, and then do some EFT, some emotional frequency tapping, and release that frequency that still is in your residue. And the answer is yes, to meaning that, you know, everything that I am talking to you about is truth. You know, there is a peaceful resolution. The situation will improve by doing the work that I just suggested, okay? We talk about moving back to Chicago, and he didn't say anything. I think his family is budding in our relationship. I know people do like to get into the middle of things. Even if families in the middle of making those choices, we are all adults and we get to choose finally for ourselves. I would definitely do the tapping, even if you're tapping for him, okay? So if you feel like that there's outside influences, let's take, where does that outside influence, what does that feel like? Where is that holding on to you within your body? So we can tap it. We can use the tapping technique, and I don't really want to do it because I've been doing it. It's all in the beginning of the show. To utilize the tapping technique to release other people's energies, places, or things. Yeah, do the tapping for him, you know. Will help release it for him. I meant, that's what's coming up. Yeah, even when I was trying to pull cards from him, for him, you know, yeah, he does feel guilty about the whole situation. Well, tell me anything more about him with this whole situation of moving forward. What is the blockage? He wants everything to be perfect, you know. That could be a blockage. Yep, you're right. Somebody is talking to him. Some kind of non-slaying noise, you know. So he wants everything to be perfect for everybody, and he does need to release whatever it is anybody else is saying, doing, or being to claim it. Is he going to do it? The answer came up, yes. You know, I would do the work that I'm asking you to do it on you as if you're pulling his energy in, because it will release that energy within his flow, so he can actually become a strong, person, not listening to the news, not listening to any outside forces, so he can actually become more grounded, more whole, complete. I would definitely do the tapping to release whatever energy is going on in between your guys' story, because you guys are meant to be together. Okay? You know, so, you know, when you're doing the tapping, it's like, oh, I'd say you're him, okay? Oh, my family thinks I'm dumb because I'm going to get back together with my ex. My family thinks I'm dumb. And I'm going to release it. I'm going to release it because I know that I'm using my higher self, my intuition. I'm choosing from my heart. I'm choosing because I love. I'm choosing because I'm looking for my own happiness. It's not about them. It's about me. I'm allowing all this energy of anybody else coming into my way, into the mix of making the decision for me to rather I should be with my ex or not. I'm releasing their opinions, their attitudes, their judgments, their thoughts, their behaviors, or their actions, or whatever it is that they think, do, or be, or say. I'm releasing that energy from me now, so I can truly choose. I can choose from my higher self, from what it is that my body wants, for my soul wants, for what I want, so I can be living my happy ever after life without anybody else's input. Something like that, okay? All right. That's all you get from Miss Gypsy today. So. I can only show you guys. I can't do the work for you. I can only show you. You guys got to do the work. All right, KJL, let's see. My job mess. Currently single. Don't know what is happening. Last month, after 4 years, my ex triggered me. In gone is he, my karmic, and getting strong. My family forced me to get married, but I feel I have something to do. Don't know what is that. Let's see. It's showing me that only one person is connected, so I want to make sure. KJL, are you still here? Because I don't want to read if you're not present, so I want to make sure you're the one that's still in the chat. Okay. All right. So KJL and BitI. Okay. All right, KJL. I want to make sure you're still here. Okay. All right. So let me see what it is you really need to know from me. I'm just gonna I know you're not, you're saying your job's a mess and you're currently single and you don't know what's happening. And you had your ex trigger you and he's gone now. You know he's karmic. I'm just going to do just a standard reading to see what your cards are trying to say and let the message come out that way, because it's a lot that you're giving me, so we're going to see what it is that really needs to be. And the 11s, they do mean things, you know, it's, you know, like we're more in sync, we're more in alignment, that, you know, I want you to, you know, when those numbers be coming up, pay attention what was just said or what just happened. You know, because that's when the message, when those numbers are coming up, or that's when the message is, we need to pay attention to what is around us to hear or see what divine is truly speaking, okay? And let's just get a standard reading going for you to, so I can feel into your situation a little bit more. All right, there we go. Okay, so first what I got in KJO, what I got without reading the cards, I got a lot of, let's say confusion, let's say. But I mean, the 11s to me is, you know, you are in alignment with, you know, going towards more of your life purpose, you know. This is the Empress. This is about being the Empress. You know, you've gone through your journey in life, and you know, like you embrace, you know how to nurture yourself, you know how to nurture your inner child. Life has been difficult for you. It's brought on a headache of all these pains, is, you know, this and that. It's, you know, that brings in confusion. It brings us, yeah, I'll add you onto the list in a minute. It brings you confusion. It brings this headache. It's like this has happened and that's happened and this has happened, and, you know, which makes you feel like you're off path. But really, when you go into your inner self, you know you're the Empress. I think things have happened in your life. This is a wheel of fortune. Things have happened in your life. You know, divine has allowed these things to happen to align you up more into your life path. Because what I'm getting in the reading doesn't seem confusing at all. It's only confusing because I think probably your life is in the middle of shifting. It's shifting up. It's shifting up to a higher vibration than what it's ever been in the past. And how it's shifting is so you can be this beautiful soul, and you can offer out to the others, out to the world, to whoever it is, that you can offer with the purity of the love that you really have as being the Empress. This is the mom. This is the mom that knows how to love the children, to love the child within, to love thyself. You know, you love yourself so much that you have something beautiful to offer. As we embrace the person that we are from love and above, love, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace, harmony, being okay with all the things that have happened in the past, whether it's an ex, or rather it's a family, or rather it's some situation that didn't work, to just truly surrender and let it go, let it be, because this is what we're looking for. We're looking for internal love. Let's love the being that we truly, really are, so we can truly offer that love back out there into the world without allowing the world to damage us in the process, without allowing the world to put an anchor in our journey. Something's coming towards you really fast. There's some fast moving action coming towards you. I have confirmation. I don't even know where that noise is coming from. It doesn't sound like it's coming from my current phone. Anyhow, that something grounded, something solid is coming toward you. It even could be another divine masculine. A divine masculine may be coming toward you into your life that makes you feel more grounded, more solid, more complete. That may be who you have this offering that you want to offer. It'll be someone that, doesn't leave you in a state of confusion. It's not that one that keep you off balance. It's not that one that's questioning or doubting you. It's that one that, like, it has, makes you feel magical, makes you feel like, they just put a sparkle magic on you and you didn't realize that life could feel so magical. And it's all because you have taken the time to rewrite your script, rewriting your story. This is you in alone time, rewriting the story. What is it that you want to attract into your life? Let's write down, let's take a moment of time and write down, what energy do you want to feel in your present moment, to be right here, right now, today? Let's embrace that energy. Let's allow that energy to be who we are, to be who we be, so we can actually be operating in this higher vibrational way. Because that's how we truly attract a higher vibration. It's not by going back into the past and re-digging up all those old wounds and all those old triggers. Those triggers and wounds, those are about us releasing them and setting them free with love and unconditionally loving the soul that we truly really are. Be grateful and thankful for the person that you are. You're a beautiful person. How I know is the Empress came out as the number one card. You know how to nurture. You know how to take care of others. And you know how to take care of yourself. I know life has fed you a bunch of challenging ways that felt like a headache, but allow those challenges to be a blessing in disguise, because those challenges allow us to grow and to expand, to become a better person that brings the change, brings the wheel of fortune, brings the change of life into our being, so we can be that awesome, amazing person and offer our gifts out there into the world, or out there into the divine masculine that you're truly trying to attract. And I'm telling you, there's movement. This is a wheel of fortune, which is change. We got the this is change too. This is fast movement, and this is solid. Something solid's coming your way. I want you to believe in that. Let's attract this solidness. Yeah, we got it. When we're confused, it keeps that confusion in. Let's allow the confusion to be gone. Release it. Set it free. Set the confusing way free. Know that you're the Empress. You're the Empress of your body, your mind, and the soul. The confusion is a state of mind. We have the choice. Do we want to stay in the state of confusion or not? And you don't, because you're the Empress. The Empress nurtures themselves first, above all else and all the rest before she's actually nurturing the children or the men or anyone else. They're taking care of them first. That's how they know what to do, is because they unconditionally love themselves first. So erase, when you get confusion in, when that confusion feeling comes in, I want you to push it away. Go, no, not today. Erase, confirmation. I erase that feeling away. I don't let it be into my day. I don't let it be in my moment. I don't let it be in my energy, because I'm choosing to be grounded. I'm choosing to be solid. I'm choosing me above all else, above all rest, no matter who that person, place, or thing is that brought in that lower vibrational feeling in a way. I chase it away. That's what I got for you today. Okay, Jill. Go back and re-listen to the message that I give to you guys. Because I think it's re-listen to it until it seeps into your soul, until it embodies you, until it embraces you. Because the messages that I'm giving to you guys, you don't get it from just anywhere else. You can't just go get these divine messages from anywhere. This is divinely guided just for you. Utilize the tools that I'm giving to you guys here on this channel. Go to that part of the show and rewatch it as many times as you need to embrace that feeling, so you can become stronger individuals as you're going through your journey, okay? All right, Vidai, it's your turn, and then I will add Purnima on, and I will add Sama on, and make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Hit it, hit it, hit it now. Especially since I added you guys' name to the list. Make sure that like button gets hit, please. That is the exchange offer that I'm asking for. I've got 18 people on the list. I got 14 likes, and I know one of those are mine. So I got 13. So 5 people have not hit the like button. So just saying. All right. I'd like to know if I'm manifesting someone unconsciously or if someone manifesting me. If yes, then some information regarding it. All right. This will be about you are manifesting unconsciously. This pile will be about someone manifesting you, okay? Are you manifesting someone unconsciously? All right. And has someone been manifesting you? I think you guys are manifesting each other. I was going to say that too, but from the unconscious level, you're looking for love above as it is below, for victory, for happiness. From who? From the Emperor. You know what kind of person that you're actually looking for, and you're looking for that Emperor to make that offering to you. and then the person that you're questioning, they're looking for joy and happiness. They're looking for union. They want to come together. They want to celebrate life with you. Yeah, perfect. So Vidai, how about more about the person that has been manifesting you? Yep, you got someone manifesting you. This is unconditional love. This is about coming together, and they've been manifesting you. Yep. And see, you've been manifesting too. Yep, this is you manifesting from love above, and you want it so it's from joy, from happiness, from play, from excitement, and you've been manifesting the Emperor because you want someone solid, you want someone grounded, you want someone loyal. You don't want just anyone, and you do want them to make the offer to you. Okay, but they have also been looking for joy, laughter, and play, and excitement in the way, and this is union coming together with excitement, with play in the day. They have been manifesting you too for what? For the unconditional love story, for a connection with you. It is exciting. So you guys have been manifesting each other, even if you've been doing unconsciously. Your unconscious level knows exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for that Emperor. Someone that's grounded, someone that's whole, someone that's complete, someone that can take responsibility and lead the show while you can go ahead and, be that magical, beautiful person that you are, and operating from joy, laughter, and play. The women, the divine feminine, they operate from movement. They're not the thinkers, even though we may think, but the divine feminine within us is more free flowing. But the divine masculine, you want that divine masculine to allow you to flow just, beautifully, and that's who you've been attracting. You want them to make the offer to you. And they've been looking, they've been looking for the joy and the happiness and the union to come together with you. It's beautiful. Did I? Ooh. I'm keeping it short and simple because it was so crystal clear. All right. After Vidai is Mr. X, are you here? Oh, well, I don't want to do that. Cancel that. Yeah. Alright. Do you see any time frame, like when we will come together? Okay, I'll look just a minute, okay. Let's see who else came in. Alright, I'll do a time card, even though there's no such thing in time in tarot, but I do have these cards that are timed just for those kind of questions. And just know that time is fluid. It moves and shifts around depending on what is going on. Alright, then we want to know a time for Vidai. For this connection to be coming together. It's in progress, it's in divine timing. So that's what we got. So, yeah, so it's kind of like happening now. It's in the progress, it's in the, it means it's not going to give you time. It's in divine timing. But, you know, the universe and divine is in the middle of working on your story. It was so beautiful. There was nothing negative that came out in it, but, you know, you don't get to see no time, honey. I'm sorry. That's what it gives us. All right, so Mr. X isn't here. How about let's see, yeah, is it Swama? You're so welcome. I know. Darn. All right. The way you laugh, Gypsy, it's like oh, moment for yeah. It's like movement. My laughter brings movement. Like it's like a shotgun. Woo! Get it out of there. Move it around. Shift it around. Let's bring it. Let's bring it to the party. So you want to post your question? Oh, I spelled your name wrong up there. That's all right. You got it. Samaya. Samai. Samaya. Yeah, I'll get yours next. Purnima, just hold on. I gotta get someone that's in front of you, so. Yeah, I know I spelled it wrong. Let's see here. What if I do? Samya, post your question. Smiley. Yeah, I do have a lot of nicknames for a lot of my followers, so. You want to know if he stalks you? You know, it's easy to stalk people nowadays. All they got to do is get on social media to stalk us, you know. Yeah. All right, what are their current feelings for you? Let's just pull from here. What are their current feelings for you? Can you show me through this deck of cards? What are their current feelings? What are their current feelings for you? What are their current feelings for you? Just intuition. It's like they're hiding their feelings. They have passion and desire for you that they're hiding. That's what it shows. They're hiding their passion. They're hiding their desire. Yeah. But he is like stubborn one, so that's why I'm interested to know if he stalks me. All right. Well, they are definitely hiding their feelings for you. It's because the reason why they're hiding their feelings for you is because they have been heartbroken in the past. They've gone through a lot of journeys in the past. They haven't really laid them down, all those stories in the past to go, you know, and that has to be cleared out. He would really like to make a forward movement towards you. He wants to really tell you how he feels because he wants to make plans with you, and he wants to do it quicker than what he is doing with you. This is the lower vibrational feeling. That's what keeps them stuck. That's what keeps them from not coming forward and letting you know how they truly feel about you. But they have passion for you. They want to make a forward movement, but they keep that hidden from you. Okay, do they stalk you? Let's see. There's two cards. Let's see. Let's do it again. Do they stalk her? Does she get stalked? I'm going to actually douse over that. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to say stalking through social media. That's the way I'm going to utilize it. I'm not going to put it out there that they're stalking you in any other which way. Let's see. Are they stalking you through social media and wanting to know, like they're just snooping, like they're snooping. They are snooping. They want to know where you're at. They want to know where you're standing. They want to know yeah, that's why they're looking, is they want to know where you're at with things. Because it says this way or that way. It's because they want to know if they should make a forward movement. But for them to make a forward movement, they really got to get over some of these painful stories. Doesn't mean that they have to all the way get over it, but they got to get past it because they really want to make a forward movement. They really want to tell you how they feel. They really want to make plans for you, and they really want to do it faster than they are. And this is the energy behind. This is the heartbreak of a way that's happened to them in the past that needs to be laid down and put to rest, because in the past they have felt like they've been stabbed in the back. Okay, well, let's see, is there any time soon that he's going to be able to get past those lower emotional feelings so he can make a forward movement? He's working on it. He really is working on it. Yeah, he is definitely working on on clearing up some of that past energy. It may take a little bit of time because, you know, he wants to be solid and grounded when he makes plans with you. So I think he wants to. He wants to. And I see that he's working on himself to make that forward movement. That's what I have right now. He's really working on himself to make a forward movement. He does look at your stuff just to see if you're available, to see what you're doing, because he doesn't want to invest time into something if you're not available, right? You know, he's making a judgment call this way or that way, this way or that way. So he does look at your stuff. And, you know, if he will reunite with you or not, I really don't want to give you just a direct answer with a yes or no. I think the cards are being crystal clear that he is actually trying. Yeah, every time I think how awesome you are, this reading totally resonates with me. Perfect, perfect. You know, when you say is, you know, I don't like to give a direct yes or no, only because there's energy, you know, the energy is that he's trying to work through this to make a forward movement. There's a lot of, yes, he's trying. Yes, he's working on it. Yes, he has passion for you. Yes, he wants to tell you. Yes, he wants to make plans with you. Yes, he wants it to be faster. Yes, he wants to be grounded, whole, and complete. And yes, he's making plans to be with you. This is the energy to why it's not. That's why the story, that's why the love story is hidden, is because of that, okay? I'm so happy to resonate with you. Mystic Falls, I will add you on. I have someone that's in front of you, okay? All right. And make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, it's important for me. All right, so we're moving on to Purnima. Purnima. I know, it is. It's a beautiful reading. I love it. It actually is a reading that kept giving confirmation back to the first two cards. The first two cards, it's a hidden love story, right? and he's got passion and action for you. You know, then we found out what the blockage was, and then it confirmed that, you know, he wants to make a forward action, you know, and then here it confirmed again that he wants to make plans. He wants to make plans, so it's double confirmation. He wants to tell you how he feels. This is all movement toward you. This is movement, all four cards. This movement toward you, movement toward you, movement toward you, movement towards you. This is, you know, he's looking to make sure that you're available, you know, because he's making the judgment call. Let's see, let me see, because I don't want to go after something that's not available. Yeah, perfect. I'm happy to be here for you. I love it. All right, and okay, Pamanima, are you still here? Let me see. I know you posted your question, and then we got it. I had to go ahead and read for the other person. So repost your question. You're so welcome. That's why I fall in love with you every time. Oh, yeah, I'm getting lots of love. Your readings resonates with me, and your smile. Oh, thank you so much. And my laugh too, right? Gotta get the energy moving. Keep it flowing. You guys, you know, I did do a bunch of horoscope readings for the month, so go over there and check them out too. They need to be viewed, so YouTube knows that they can place my stuff out there for other people to find it. Okay, Purnima, I need your question back. Come on, come back out. my like count's getting back up there, meeting up to the people, how many people out in the chat. I'm happy now. Hey, Rappel. Okay, we're going to go on to Mystic Falls, and then Rappel, I'll put you on my list. Yeah, there's not long of a wait, so. Let's see, Mystic Falls, let's see, your questions right here. Did the Aries, think of me on my birthday? All right. Did A think about you on their birthday? Let's see which cards to pull. And what were his feelings? Let's see. First, did he think about you on your birthday? Did he, let me know, give me clarity. Did he give me, let me know. Yes, he did think about you. All right, pull from here. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? Oh, you want to know what his feelings were, though. Well, we're going to get, what was he thinking? They're thinking about happiness and expanding and joy and playfulness and oneness, enjoying each other. They were thinking about you in a good way. So those are some good feelings. Yeah. Can you give me anything else? Right now, they are taking time to heal their heart, but they definitely have passion for you, and they've been blowing you some kisses. So even though they may not have gotten hold of you on your birthday, they're blowing you kisses, and they got this passion going for you. They got that desire going for you. But right now, they're in the middle of healing their heart, their own heart, from some old heartache, so they can free themselves from any toxicity of the past. Mystic Falls. Ooh. I'm always telling people, don't pull from this deck of cards, not unless you want to know the truth. They have some insane chemistry from you. They have unconditional love for you. They are falling in love with you even more. All right, so here we go. And then, okay, we'll go Purnima. We're going to get you next. And then, he did not even wish me. That's okay. He had thought about you. You know why he's not wishing you is because he's healing his own heart. But he did think about you, okay? And I wouldn't take it, please don't take it personal, because when we take it personal, what happens is then we feel less than, we don't feel complete, we feel unlovable. Then we're bringing that whole feeling into the mix. But I want you to know that they think about you with insane chemistry. They think about it kissing you. They think about spending time with you. But when the divine masculine, when the other person, when the other part of the person that was thinking about us is healing from an old relationship or an old life story, even if it's not a relationship, they're healing from something within the heart. It's not always easy to just come forward even to wish you a happy birthday, because the happy birthday is some kind of a commitment, Yeah, it's a commitment to say happy birthday. I know it sounds weird, but And please don't take it in a hard way. I want you to know that they think about you and that they love you. I want you to embrace that feeling instead, because it's more healthier for you. If you want to hold on to the lower vibrational story, go so be it. But that's not why you're here for. The reason why you're on my channel is to be able to embrace the higher vibrational story and the truth of the being and the underlying soul that they are all into you. I would embrace that story. All right, and Paul G, I will get to you after I do Purnima, okay? Which is, the post is in the question. And then after Paul, I'll get to Buddy BK23. Make sure you hit that like button. And then, let's see. Let me be putting everybody on the list here, because I don't want to be over Mystic Falls. Okay. And I love coming here. You're so welcome. Your vibes are so pure and positive. That's what I know how to do. It's always going to be that way because that's who I am. Is what can we do to truly raise our vibration? Even if I'm finding a lower vibrational story, I will find you the what we can embrace. What story do we want to embrace and to hold on to? Okay. Okay, let's see who we are now. I know I have, okay, poor Nima. Does you love me or miss me or want to contact me? What are the chances of our communication in this March and no contact situation? Okay, a lot of questions. Let's see what the cards want to give you a message with. Okay. Okay, what's going on with the energy with, I'm just going to say AU because I have no idea how to say the name. So what does what's the energy for poor Nima with AU, love and missing and contacting, what are the chances? Something's coming in fast. It is a divine calling. It is about an equal give and take. It's about being crystal clear with their answers that are written in the book. So it does have, the reason why they haven't contacted you has to do with financial things, but they know that you are their love. They can, every time they think about you, they're thinking about coming together. They know that you're grounded, you're whole and complete, that they have unconditional love for you, but they are not sharing that with you at this moment in time because of the fact that they are trying to this is them on the island all by themselves. They unconditionally love, but see, they got the telescope that they're watching you. This is you being grounded, whole, and complete. This is, they're trying to do things by the book, being crystal clear and doing things. And, on the masculine figure, by the books, is being able to provide for the divine feminine. So, they're feeling kind of lack, not whole, not complete with their financial situation. They want that to get, more in a balanced format. And they think this is hitting the target every time. What target? You guys being together. They think about you all the time. This is coming together fast. This is about a soulmate connection. It's coming together by divine order. Divine order is leading you guys together so you can be in balance with each other. This is working together on an equal give and take. So the answer to your question is yes, they do love you. Yes, they do miss you. Yes, they do want to contact you. What are the chances of conversation in March? Let's see if I can just get a direct time, even though I don't believe that there's time in tarot because everything is in movement. We're complex human beings, and time, there is no time in tarot. It's showing you energy and the energy flow, but we'll see what the time frame says right now. And it says within 6 months. So, all right. And so that's the underlying energy for the things that you can't see because you guys are in a no contact situation. So within 6 months. So that's what you got. So you're right on target with knowing how they feel about you, and you guys are supposed to come together, and they know it too on a deep soul level. They know it, and I do believe it's a financial situation because they got to feel more grounded and whole and complete about coming together as a love connection. They look at you are already being grounded and whole and complete, but they're unconditionally in love with you, but they watch you from a distance. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I love you back. Catch for the love that you're not getting yet. There it is. We're sending you some. All right, between the two of you, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we got Paul G, which I said I was going to do, and we got Raphael. And so let me do Raphael and then Paul G, just because that's the way it came in, and just keep it simple. Okay, what are the current feelings for Ryan for me? What is coming towards me? Okay, what are the current feelings of Ryan? The current feelings of Ryan's it's a love story. Now, I went to shuffle the cards. I don't know if you saw it, but how I went to shuffle, that card came flying out, so that is a current feeling that they have for you. Thank you so much. And then what's coming towards you? What's coming towards you? What's coming towards you? Well, this is, that's unconditional love. Nurture. This is a divine feminine that's full of unconditional love. And this is unconditionally loving all things, no matter how toxic it may seem to be, that you're actually choosing love above the toxicity. You're choosing to allow the lower vibrational feelings to be, you're taking them away, but you're choosing love above it all. So even though love is coming toward you, unconditional love is coming toward you, there's going to be some hiccups in the way that you can't really see. The hiccups that's the trickery from it's there is some energy out. It's just because we don't live in the purest world, and so we have other things that challenge us, There's love there and unconditional love coming towards you, but the unconditional love is going to be challenged, and as it's being challenged, you will learn. You're learning which challenging things that you truly don't want to hold on to, but you leave these two swords up there here. This is because you're after the love story. You're choosing to hold on to the love, and this is just the thoughts. Maybe some thoughts will come in and try to interfere with the way, but it's the one thing that we truly can change is our mindset. When that lower vibrational story comes in, we can choose to believe it, or we can choose to set it free and flip our story around to a better story. When that lower vibrational story comes in, choose to change it immediately. Bring in the action, bring in the movement, shift around that story, that one that's taken away the love story. One drop of doubt, one drop of fear, one drop of insecurity wipes our story down the drain. So when that lower vibrational story comes in, go, no, I refuse to believe that lower vibrational story because it takes me under. I choose to believe in my higher vibrational story. I choose to love myself unconditionally, because when I love myself unconditionally, what does it do? It allows that love to come towards you. So you're embracing the love, and we're pushing away the thoughts that are not supporting the love story. Okay? Well, the current feelings he has for you is love. So let's see what's going on with him. So what's going on with him so maybe this is what's going on with him here, is that this is the energy that's coming at you, because there's love. There's definitely love there for you. The energy that's coming at you is making you feel like they're not being true to you, and you're feeling like they're not good to you. It's because he's going through his challenges. His challenges are in his head, okay? It's the thought process, you know, which when we're connected to another soul, we pick up on that energy as it's real. And it is our job to dismiss it. It's our job to make sure that we're not carrying their load. It's our job to shift it and move it around, so we can bring a new beginning within our story. If you don't believe that that person is good for you, you always have the choice to pull yourself away. But that's not what I'm getting here. It, you know, when there's true love out there, true love doesn't just come to us on a silver platter. We have to put the energy into it, to put the work into it. When people get married, it's not like a happy ever after, fairy tale dream of a story, meaning that there's not any conflict, there's not any hiccups, there's not any disputes. What it means is that we have those hiccups, we have those disputes, but we work through them because we chose to go through them together. You're so welcome. All right. Oh, well, that's why I do this show. It's like I was divinely led and divinely guided to do this show. I meant it was, I didn't realize I was going to go to like the way I'm doing it now, but it was like about 5 years ago when I was pulling out the tarot cards, I would just yelled out to divine, is this what I'm supposed to do? Because it opens up my throat chakra to be able to share my gifts out there to you guys, because I know how to take stories and flip them around to a better story so we can embrace those stories. And so I can, you know, bring that good feeling in with us. It is our mindset that tricks us. It is a mindset that takes us down that lower vibrational story, that rabbit hole that we have been trained, we've been programmed to operate from that lower vibrational story, from fear, less than, doubt, insecurity, confusion. And that's where I come in, is I'm raising you guys' spirit. Let's operate from love and above. Love, joy, happiness, peace, harmony, passion, desire, calmness within. Let's be operating from that way. All right. Ooh, BHH showing up here too. All right. We're on... I know someone just came in. Who is it? Paul G. All right. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmation. I love getting that too, because it lets me know I'm on the right path, doing the right thing, on the right journey. You know, sharing this type of love, this type of way of thinking out there to the world so we can embrace this new way. How do we embrace operating from a higher mindset? And that's why you guys got me to come to the channel to flip your stories around. All right. Does Isham want us back together? Does he love me? You're welcome. Does he? May I please be added to Gypsy Meadows Woman, your hidden love story? You're great, madam. You're a gem of a person because you're helping us being guided. Thank you. As a friend, yes, I am. Okay, so does Isham want us back together? Does he love me? Does he want to contact me? Will we be a chance of him contacting me till April? Okay, well, let's just see what's going on. Okay, we want to know what's going on with Isham and you. Okay. All right, let's see. First card, laying down old stories to rest. Yeah. Laying down old stories to rest so we can get together. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. You know, we're laying down old stories to rest so we can come forward to come into a partnership, to get back together. But, you know, these are old heartache of a way of a story that, you know, that's got to be laid down to rest. It's like, that's what I'm, you know, the first 30 minutes of today's show is talking about. You know, how do we let go of the residues of the past, those things that have happened to us that made us feel less than, the things that made us feel incomplete, those feelings, how can we truly let them go? Where are the pains of the past residing in our body? Where do you feel it? Where's the pain? Is it in the chest? Is it in the heart? Is it in the gut? Is it in the back? Is it in the neck? Where are we feeling that pain still residing in our body? Where is it still camping out? How is it that we can go ahead and release those residues of the past so we can free up the movement to move us forward? And that's where I go into the EFT. So you have to go watch the first 30 minutes of the show to see what I'm talking about here, because this is truly about laying down any aches and pains that have happened, that haven't happened to the way that we thought should be or could be or would have been, or whatever the story is, so we can actually step forward into this forward movement to be celebrating our lives with joy, with happiness, with play, to be on top of the world with a complete celebration, knowing that we're enjoying the life that we're truly here to be living. So I would say, yes, he wants to contact you, but the thing is that whatever's going on here definitely needs to be released. It needs to be freed. And it is possible for us to tap for another person, even if they don't know about it, as long as the tapping is in good harmony. It is from love and above, from happiness and joy, from laughter and play. You know, it's got to be coming from a good vibrational way, otherwise it don't work, okay? All right. That's about just leaving old emotional feelings behind. That's the same thing as this, is leaving old emotional feelings behind. Let them go, let them free. Let them be free from us. Don't let any of the residues of the past to be in the middle of the mix, and keep doing what it is that you love doing. Keep investing your energy into yourself, into your soul, into something that you're passionate about, something that you're desired about. You know, that's how we attract someone to come back into our lives. Let me see. A matter of time is, I got 3 8s, 8, 8, 8. So it could be 8 days, it could be 8 hours, it could be 8 minutes, it could be 8 hours, it could be 8 weeks, it could be 8 months. Let me see which one came out first. 8 cups. Cups is weeks, I believe. 8 pentacles. Pentacles is years. 8 wands is 8 days. That's faster. So it's between 8 days, 8 weeks, 8. I think it's going to be faster than you. The only reason why the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 years, Pentacles is the longest. It takes longest. Let's see why. I think the 8, that one just came out to show me that it's, the number is 8 for you, okay? Let me see what the 8 of Pentacles is sharing when it comes to the time. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to, it's either 8 days, 8 weeks. If it's more time than that, it's just because things are in creation. But it was just let me know 8, 8, 8. And then we have 2 4s over here, which equals 8. So 8 is a big meaning. This is like, no, don't pull another card. Okay, we'll put it back. It says, no, don't pull another card. I'm happy with the cards that were pulled. That's what I'm getting from that. All right, Paul G. We're gonna, I'll do, I just pull from the timing deck anyhow, even though I already gave you a time, because I'm starting to learn how to do time with the tarot itself, so. It's up in the air in April, and, okay, that one was upside down, so, what's April? We're So April would be 8 weeks. That could be up to 8 weeks. Okay. You guys, I think that's plenty. You know what? You really, the honest question to the question that you're asking, you don't really want them to miss you, because when they're missing you, they're longing and it aches and it's pain, and we don't want to bring suffering upon them. You know, you want to say, they're already suffering from pains of the past that need to be let go of, you know, letting go of that. We really don't want them to be missing us. We want them to want us. Yeah, does he want you? Okay, we'll do that. Does he want you? Let's do it that way. We have to be very, very, very careful with how we word things, you know. Is like, is he thinking about you? Heck yes. Are you on his mind all the time? Heck yes. Okay, that's what I would do with that. But I wouldn't want them to miss you, because that's a longing feeling, that's a lower vibrational feeling, that's dragging down feeling. So I'm just trying to teach you guys about wording and what with all those eights. And eights are like abundance, you know, something's happening, something's putting itself together. It's a material thing, you know, it's putting itself into place. Yeah, I did say that. Yes, the answer was yes, 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 yes. Okay. Let's dive in. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. So, Paul G, that what I would do is making sure what you do, this is what we do while we're in that separation mode, is keep investing in you. Keep loving yourself even more. Allow that beautiful, awesome, amazing person to come out and just shine to the brightest shine. Allow yourself to be operating from a higher vibrational way. So why? Because that attracts them towards us. That attracts them to want to even work more for themselves. That makes them yeah, they're going like, yeah, I want that baby, and then they'll go, oh yeah, I got this less than feeling. Oh well, I'm going to work on that because that's the one I want. But let's see for what it is that you need to do. Okay, well, this is just from my deck. I only got one deck, so don't ask me to buy it yet because I haven't gotten that far. Live from your passionate self. That's what I mean. This is what's important for us to do while we're in separation, while we're in no contact. Be that awesome, amazing person you are. Live from your passionate self. Live as if your life is on fire. Live as if you already got everything that you want in it right here, right now, today, and including your hidden love story. That's what I got to say for Paul G. Yeah. All right. So next is Body BK23. If you're here, let me know. Yes, honey, you're doing that. Yeah, because we want to be the attractor factors, and we want them to pursue us. Yes, we want them to pursue us. And so we got to put on our best outfit and attract. Yeah, move over and join the gym. Oh yeah, perfect. Whatever it is that it takes for you to feel abundant, whatever it takes for you to feel awesome, whatever it takes for you to embrace yourself so you can shine from the inside out, so they have nothing but to do but to see you in a journey of lose weight. Yeah, and even when you're in the journey to lose weight, I need to lose some. It may not look like it on the screen, but I gained some weight in this last year. Weight I'm not used to holding. So but to still love the being that you are, you know, rather we lose anything or not, just making sure that if you're going to the gym, you're going there with passion, you're going there with action, you're going there with desire. You're not going there to criticize yourself. You know, you're going there to, you know, feel better for yourself no matter what happens, okay? Just saying. All right, and Jay, I see that you came in, and I got got a couple of people in front of you. Okay, so body must not be here, so BHH, and hey, Queen Bee, ooh. So we'll add Jerry or Jay, and then I'll add Queen Bee. Okay, I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. All right, so BHH, yeah, post your question. And then after BHH, it'll be J, and after J, it'll be Queen Bee. That's where I'm at on my list. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit it now. Don't waste your time. Go over there and hit that like button. And get somebody else to hit that like button too. Even if they didn't get a reading, have them hit that like button. Just saying. Get those numbers up. You claim all the positive reading. Perfect, perfect. Okay, and general reading for BHH. Okay, what is a general reading for BHH today? We'll just keep this deck out. It wants to be in the hands today. It wants to play, play, play. Brand new beginnings from a crystal beginning. Brand new beginning. It's a shining beginning. It's something that allows you to feel in balance with your divine masculine and within your divine feminine self. It's whatever beginning. This is a brand new beginning. It's like from the universe. The universe has some offering to bring you that actually allows you to feel balance within your being, within yourself. It's like a gift. It's like a divine gift that's being granted, that's coming towards you. For BHH. And as it's coming towards you, you will feel like other energy is coming towards you too, that you got to protect yourself. You have to ground yourself. Yeah, so that's what it's letting me know. Make sure to ground yourself as the new energy is coming towards you, because whatever new energy is coming towards you is in a balanced format. Make sure that you're grounding yourself from any other energy that may be in your mix. Because it's going to come awfully darn quick. It's coming in fast. It's going to come in so fast that's why it's important to ground yourself. You probably won't be expecting it to happen. It's like it's going to come out of nowhere. I mean, some of the things that in my journey or in my process of my life, the things that happen, it's like there's no way I could have seen it before it happened, because it was so magically aligned. It's like maybe I didn't even know the person before the moment it happened. And it's like when it happened, they actually see the person that you are to bring something. This is something grounded, something solid. This is a solid offer that allows you to have this balance within. It is going to come to you extremely fast. It's going to come so fast, it's going to feel like a hurricane just came through. That's why it's important for you to feel grounded. You know, after, see, like when it comes through, all those wands that come through, all 8 of them fall down to the ground because you grounded yourself. Okay. All right, so going on for BHH still. Yeah, and it does have something to do with finances. Or, let me see, hold on. Yeah, making sure, just make sure that you feel worthy enough. Yeah, it's important to feel worthy. Walking away from any low emotional feelings that's not working for you. Making sure you're feeling worthy enough for the offering. You have to feel worthy enough for the offering that comes your way for you to receive it, okay? It is going to come really, really darn quick towards you. Make sure that you're feeling the feeling that you have, that you feel worthy enough. Walk away from any feeling of less than worthiness. Make sure you feel valuable enough from those lower vibrations. Do not let those lower vibrational feelings win, you know, because when that comes to you so fast, you might question the fact if you're worthy enough. I want you to walk away from any lower vibrational feeling when this happens. It's going to happen so quick. It's going to come out of nowhere. And when you actually truly walk away from those feelings, when those lower feelings come, just push them away. Go, nope, I push them away. I don't allow you into my energy, because you are trying. Don't allow it in your energy, because that's how you conquer the dragon within. We're not giving that lower vibrational story to win the game. We are choosing to conquer the dragon within, with that these lower vibrational stories become our friend. They become our partner. They allow us to operate from our passionate self, from our desired self, and be the queen of our own show. You're so welcome, BHH. All right, so Jay, okay, all right, Queen Bee, Jay's before you, so we'll just hold your question and I'll get to you. But Jay, go ahead and post your question, please. And you guys, I did do all the astrology readings, all the horoscope readings. They are all posted now on my channel for the month of March. So go over there and check them out. So Jay, you're going to post your question? Oh, you did. What can I do to improve myself emotionally? All right. See what's going on with you. Let's see what emotions are there, whether you know about them or not, so I can lead and guide you, okay? What can I do to improve myself emotionally? I want to know what the emotions are that need to be improved. And it has to do with feeling valuable, about worthiness. Okay, anything else that I need to know? Yeah, it definitely has to do with feeling valuable enough to feel loved, feeling valuable enough to even be the emperor or the empress, to put yourself in that position. So you're definitely looking for the key. Okay. All right. So it's value. All right. All right, we'll figure things out here. Hey, CB. Ooh. All right. This is for Jay, wanting to improve themselves emotionally, and I'm getting that has to do with feeling the worthiness for themselves. Give me some, yeah, so it's like making the decision to claim our higher vibrational story so we can tell the truth within our own soul, so we can be the abundance within. What do we need to surrender to? What is it that Jay needs to surrender to so they can actually start operating from a higher vibrational story and bring their value up about themselves? Surrender to miracles happen. Yeah. And can you tell me anything else that can be told for Jay in the house today to bring their emotional self up to miracles happening? All right, you got miracles and miracles. Okay, so, you know, it's like, for one, you're right here on this channel. That's a good start, you know, as far as I'm concerned, and probably many others that are here, is to, you know, to raise our vibration, to improve ourselves emotionally, is we have to truly love and accept ourselves as we are, you know, do the lot of I am worthy, I am special, I am unique, I am one of a kind, you know, I am valuable, I am loved, I am loving. You know, let's rewrite our script that's going on in our head. Anything that's telling us that I'm not good enough, I'm not whole enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not whatever, we need to erase those stories and change it to I am beautiful, I am special, I am unique, I'm one of a kind. Let's bring in the energy of what it is that we truly really are. We are truly really all those higher vibrational things. Those lower vibrational things of the story are lies. They're lies. Just think about it. I mean, our blood flows naturally, our heart beats naturally. The air we breathe, we count on it, we rely on it, we think, we have no thought upon it, we have no thought about it. It just is, you know. You know, the fork in the road is, to me, the fork in the road is making the decision from our mind to choose a higher vibrational story. That's changed the lower vibrational story around to a better story, one that makes you feel more whole, one that makes you feel more vibrant, so you can be that awesome, amazing, beautiful soul that you're truly meant to be. So you can find the truth within, because the truth within is from unconditional love, loving yourself to the deepest, the purest level. So we can have our wishes, so we can have our dreams come true. I want you to start believing in miracles, because it says surrender to miracles. What's it say? Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt of miracles happening, because one drop of doubt can take our dreams away. One drop of fear can take my channel away. If I'm going in fear and doubt and insecurity, I wouldn't be here for you guys. But I keep moving forward. I keep pushing forward, because I trust and I believe in myself to share the message out to you guys. I believe my message is so big that I refuse to allow doubt and insecurity and fear to come in and take it away. And it can happen in one drop. So believe in miracles, so we can allow the lower vibrational story to be flipped around into a better story, because we're choosing to claim who we're choosing to claim ourselves first. We're choosing to love the person and the being that we truly really are. Miracles are healing. Miracles take place every single day. You know, how a baby is born is a miracle. How plants, you know, grow from a seed into a plant and make, you know, fruits and apples and oranges and bananas and just provide our food from a teeny little seed. That's a miracle. You know, how our bodies operate is a miracle in disguise. So we just have to open up our arms, open up our journey, and say, I surrender to all the miracles around. Doubt, be gone. I don't allow you into my journey. You can be gone. So that's a start. and then you can go back to the first 30 minutes of this show, which I talked about some EFT, which is emotional frequency techniques, and it's talking about how do we release the residues of the past, of those lower vibrational energies. Go and watch the first 30 minutes of the show. All right, and it will help improve you on the emotional level. Okay, that's what I got. That was for Jay. So Queen Bee. And then CB, I'm just going to make you my last one. So Queen Bee is my boyfriend communicating with his ex-girlfriend? I'm a Virgo. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right, I'm not getting that he's communicating with his ex. What's going on? What's going on with your boyfriend? All right, well, what's going on with you then? So you have some instincts. I think that you're feeling that they're being grateful and thankful about something in their journey that they're being grateful and thankful for. That's been nourished, has to do with something nourishment, and so you're probably feeling this, feeling of some kind of love going on that you're not used to feeling. You're definitely sensing something. And it's like you're feeling this enlightened soul from him that you're not used to. What really is in the mix is like he's gotten this key to discover how to love himself even more. And so when this is happening, there's this feeling, this longing feeling in between, because you're not used to him feeling this way. Okay, what's going on with him? Tell me anything else to share, even a deeper story that will help Queen Bee in any which way, shape, or form. Making sure that you're feeling worthy enough. I don't like so many cards come out at once. Yeah, just make sure that it's still investing in yourself, so you're feeling worthy enough, so you're um, not stuck in the thought process of something. I don't get that something's going on. Okay, what's going on with him? Yeah, he's actually, I think he's found this other part of him that he hasn't been, he hasn't operated from that vibration before, and you're sensing it. Okay. Let's see what this is about. I feel like that he's raised his vibration level up to a higher vibration that you're not used to. And that higher vibration is out of love. It's such a loving feeling that you're feeling like something's quite like wrong, like not grounded. I want you to get out of the thought process of something's going wrong. So let me do it again. Queen bee, is he thinking, doing, being, and still a very strong no. And with the first card out being gratitude, that's being, the heart is expanding, the heart has grown, the heart has been nourished, his soul has been nourished. And that's what I'm getting that you're feeling, because the card underneath the instincts is that you're feeling his part of himself that has enlightened, that, it's a key to his soul that has been discovered. But because of this, you're not used to that feeling that like brings in the value of lack or doubt, or it feels less than. But I want you to keep investing in you doing something that you love doing, to not be into the mindset process, to be thinking from a higher vibrational story. Because once he found that gratitude, he's looking deeper inside of himself with an unconditional loving way of how he can actually utilize this love that he's found for himself, because before he used to feel less than. I know, that's what I'm getting. So I've dowsed twice. I'll douse a third time. I got two strong no's. Is he communicating with his ex? Absolutely not. It's getting a no, That's the third time. I'll even douse. Now let me get another one, okay? Is he communicating with his ex? That's another no. Here, I'll get another one. Is he communicating with his ex? I got another no. So he's not communicating with his ex, okay? He definitely his heart has definitely grown and expanded. It feels so different for you. You're not used to this feeling, but neither is he. But I want you to love yourself more, knowing that that's what the cards are saying. He has found a new love within himself, that he's trying to figure out himself. From an unconditional loving self, to be grounded and whole and complete for you. Yeah, you're not used to it. I mean, this is this is the highest priest. Let's look into the story. This is him trying to look into himself. That he's not used to this feeling, he's feeling this unconditional loving way, and he's looking at you, how he can make you feel more grounded, more whole, complete. In the meantime, because you're not used to that, you have the instincts, you're feeling that feeling there, which is making you feel less than whole and complete. It's like, wait a minute, but he's wanting to bring you riches, he's wanting to ground you, he wants to bring you everything, but you're feeling like, wait a minute, I'm not used to that feeling, what's going on? Right now it's telling me to tell you to invest in the person you are. Invest into something that you love doing, to get out of the thought process. Do not let the thoughts take you down this road of no. Let's allow the thoughts to be operating from crystal clarity, operating from your loving self, operating from what is it that you love doing that you get lost in time with. Let's invest that time and energy into that instead of going into doubt that, he's doing something wrong. His energy has shifted. Okay? All right. Invest into something that you love to do, to take your mind off of the thought process of what's going on. And what happens when we invest into ourselves and love ourselves more, will show him exactly what to do with you. It'll show him how he can provide for you, or bring his unconditional loving feeling that he just felt. His heart just grew. He just expanded. It's almost like a wake-up call. He just went through a rebirth, Allow that rebirth to actually spread into your guys' relationship. Yeah. Yeah, well, sing a good song, sing the song that it's working, My instincts are telling me to believe in the higher energy, to keep loving myself more, for I'm taking over the floor. I don't know. Hey, positive vibes. Ooh. All right, I got CB is next, and it's positive vibes. If you stick around, I'll pull you in too, but then I'm going to close down the show after that, okay? But if you got to stick around if you want your reading this time. Not go open your own show. I mean, you can go do your own show, but if you want a reading, you got to stick around. All right, so CB, post your question, and then after that, positive vibes, and then that's going to be it. Hit that like button while you're here. That's one fire song. I just made it up in thin air, so you can take it and do whatever you want with it, okay? What does Spirit want me to know? Well, let's see what Spirit wants CB to know. This is the hot deck for the night. What Spirit wants CB to know tonight, today. Lovers are in the house. Some lover wants to come crystal clear. Wants to bring clarity into the mix. Yeah, CB's got a lover in the house tonight. He wants to bring that message. He wants to bring that message towards her clearly. Yeah, he wants to move forward this way or that way. He wants to go towards the love story, towards the sun shining for the happiest card in the deck. I'm telling you, CB, I'm gonna just claim your reading. Queen Bee, you don't have to stick around, do come back, come back onto the show, I go live every Monday and Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. The reason why I like people to come back is because I believe I'm raising your guys' frequency so you can get the gist of it. How do we flip our script around to this better script? And you guys keep coming back, and when I'm doing the readings for you, it actually starts to sink in. You guys start to grow. You guys start to expand. You become a bigger and brighter soul than you ever thought you would ever be before. So please do come back on to another show, okay? Yeah, CB. Ooh, got somebody coming forward with crystal clear answers. They're just trying to get all the gunk out of the way. Let me get all those thoughts out of the way because I got something to share. I got something to share with that person that I love out there, my dear. Which way to go? This is fast moving action. They're trying to get on that chariot and make that fast moving action. Which way to go? Do I go to my love story? Do I go to the happiest story? I don't know. Both ways is a beautiful story. CB. Yeah. So anything else for CB? I mean, I don't want to read anymore. That's just all perfect right there. So yeah, again, that has to do with that's what's going on here is clearing. That's what he's doing. He's clearing out anything that's not working. And this, to me, this is just the way I read this card. I just do tarot my way. It's because I'm doing the emotional thing. This is the swords. The swords have to do with the thoughts. Okay, he's trying to clear his way, right? And now this is like he's gathering the swords, he's gathering the thoughts so he can take them away. But he's leaving these two up here. These two is a divine connection. These two would be the two of you in love with each other. He's leaving that there behind because he's not wanting to get rid of his love story in the mix. He's wanting to make fast moving action towards it so he can go for his love story with the happiest card in the deck. Yeah. You're so welcome, Queen Bee. So CB, I tell you, you gotta love her. No matter what it seems like in the background, that's the underlying flow of the story that's going on, the energetical flow that's in their soul on a deep soul level. Whether it's a conscious thing or not, there is love in the picture. And they're trying to find the best way to come forward with the love that they have for you. Okay? That's what Spirit wants you to know. For CB in the house. All right, so positive vibes. If you're still here, let me know. And I'll get you a question. You'll let me know when it shows up. I'd like to know. Yeah, that's what the energy flow is right now. That's what it wants you to know right now. Is keep believing in this hidden love story that's going on within your life. Keep believing that the journey is still moving forward. In the chariot's a faster pace moving forward, so it's coming forward. And what's it coming forward with to you is from joy, happiness, passion, desire, love, play, something that's blossoming. The sunflower is one of the top 10 most beautiful flowers out there in the world. So just know that, something is in the middle of developing. It's nourishing. It's going to be so bright. All right. Positive vibes. You there? You there or you not? Positive eye comes in, checks in, and let me go see. I know this is what she did last time. She started her own show when she came in here. Okay, we're going to do positive vibes. All right, so you're not doing a live. Where are you? All right, so I guess nobody else is here in the house, and I guess my time's up for the night. I would do positive vibes if she showed up, but I guess there's nobody here. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for coming on to my show and hitting that like button while you're here and helping the channel grow. And where's Miss Gypsy going to be at this time next year? That's the question I have. Maybe I'll lay down the cards after I get off the show and find that out. I know it's got to be something even more awesome, more amazing, more better than I can ever possibly see today. Till next time, have an awesome, amazing, beautiful day. I'll be back again live on Monday, 9:30 p.m. And I did post all the horoscopes in the channel for the month of March. Woo, woo, woo. Go check it out. Go check it out. Till next time, have an awesome, amazing, beautiful day. Bye-bye, butterflies. Catch.